No money Jim with the best beats.
Hey, PT. ARF. Can't do it like this. Hey. They like the way I do it like this. They love the way I do it like that. They be trying to do it like this, but they can't do it like that. They like the way I do it like this. They love the way I do it like that. They be trying to do it like this, but they can't do it like that. They be like, how you do it like this? Asking how I do it like that. Girl, my name PT goes west. That's how we do it on my side of the map. To rap with key beat to lock. This push to start, girl, this key beat to drop. Recorded at chef, this here fresh out the pot. Fresh off a chick, got my pockets in knots. That's probably why they own me like this. But I don't trust them as far as they can piss. I don't bang, but I never been a bitch. You get hit with a one-punch fist. Shout out the homies that showed me the ropes. When I get on 100 Teslas to go, hit beating Hondas and throw up a toast. 100 chains like we came in on boats. They like the way I do it like this. Like this. They love the way I do it like that. Like that. They be trying to do it like this. Nah. But they can't do it like that. Like that. They like the way I do it like this. Like this. They love the way I do it like that. Like that. They be trying to do it like this, but they can't do it like that. Hey. They be trying to jump on my vibe. My vibe. Trying to hang on my high. My high. Your girl trying to swing on my vine. Instagram, we be going so live. They be trying to jump on my vibe. My vibe. Trying to hang on my high. My high. Your girl trying to swing on my vine. Instagram, we be going so live.
They be asking how I do it like this. Wonder how I do it like that. I can pull up, he gotta wait for a call back. Phone tag, bruh, that's all bad. That ain't pimping, he just simping. He cupcaking, I'm just trying to get my fill in. And that's the difference, I'm a hitman. Out of nowhere the label, we some lynchmen. Get love from my Tinas and the Tinos. And the Red Bones, Gambinos. He trying to keep my meatloaf, I had to repo. They be draining a nigga, I had to reload. Wine, I be leaning with my cholos. My high socks look good in these Devos. Fresh kicks, clean jeans, and a polo. Trying to do it like me, that's a no-no.
They like the way I do it like this. Like this. They love the way I do it like that. Like that. They be trying to do it like this. Nah. But they can't do it like that. Like that. They like the way I do it like this. Like this. They love the way I do it like that. Like that. They be trying to do it like this, but they can't do it like that. Hey. They be trying to jump on my vibe. My vibe. Trying to hang on my high. My high. Your girl trying to swing on my vine. Instagram, we be going so live. They be trying to jump on my vibe. My vibe. Trying to hang on my high. My high. Your girl trying to swing on my vine. Instagram, we be going so live. I'm back to the grind. These hundreds, my reality. They want my life. They want my reality. I'm so fly. I guess that's why they mad at P. They want my life. They want my reality.
Future looks gloomy. Not what I was expecting. I was in the past. Now I'm in the future. I'm back. Sha'carri! I missed out on years, so why not start here? I'm bringing it back, the Mac in the back, my hat to the back. I'm back on that crack, jeans and slacks, fuck all that playing. I'm on some 90s rap. Yeah. I missed out on years, so why not start here? I'm bringing it back, the Mac in the back, my hat to the back. I'm back on that crack, jeans and slacks, fuck all that playing. I'm on some 90s rap. Yeah. Click, I heard dial tones before there was cell phones and the late night crime zones. Crew thick, mind gone, wild out for the hoes. Fighting at every show, slap, boom, bang, bow, nigga. That's all I know. My rap so real, rappers envy the flow. My life stat, real pain is all I know. Since grandma died, I've been really living on my own and never cried, my nigga. I'm just bleeding on the song. Some friends died kissing mamas, he never got to grow. Time flies, more of my family members gotta go. My sister died, so now I'm trying to kill a nigga's soul, so why try? I'm a suicidal killer with a flow. 90s crook, some call me the good bad guy. Bummy nigga, freshly dressed like a 225 and still alive, high five and still talk job. I'ma die high, so why try this big 4-5? I missed out on years, so why not start here? I'm bringing it back, the Mac in the back, my hat to the back. I'm back on that crack, jeans and slacks, fuck all that playing. I'm on some 90s rap. Yeah. I missed out on years, so why not start here? I'm bringing it back, the Mac Mac in the back, my hat to the back. I'm back on that crack. Jeans and slacks, fuck all that playing. I'm on some 90s rap. Yeah. 60s langed out, so the 70s I came out. Had to eat with a closed mouth, so the 80s showed up. Mums and pops, they rock, yet sometimes coked out. Then these popped out, pop bigs, names out. J and Z banged out, Snoop kicked down buildings. New York wasn't feeling at the same time. I bust my first rhyme, underground, no shine. Mic drop, time died, the 2020 came. Little fame, little rush, Jahai, still the god, man. Clap, clap, no chain, shotgun, Cobain. Lines like cocaine, slang, shoot, bang, bang. These rappers all say, no rhymes, no game. So today's the day, put my shine my way. Cali sun on the highway, travel the states to fly away. No rapper can drive me, hoping to all five. Memorialize my body, rapping shit just a hobby. I missed out on years, so why not start here? I'm bringing it back, the Mac in the back, my hat to the back. I'm back on that crack, jeans and slacks, fuck all that playing. I'm on some 90s rap. Yeah. I missed out on years, so why not start here? I'm bringing it back, the Mac in the back, my hat to the back. I'm back on that crack, jeans and slacks, fuck all that playing. I'm on some 90s rap. Yeah.
Yeah. Burn one. Yeah. Perfect, bitch. I know a lot of scamming niggas, a lot of trapping niggas. Yeah. Whole lot of get money niggas. What the fuck going on? Burn one to no one, bitch. That's a fact, nigga. I know some scammers that stay on the computer. I know some trappers that been trapping out of Buick. Bustin' moves, nigga tryna pave a way. New bank account, burn it the same day. I know some scammers that stay on the computer. I know some trappers that been trapping out of Buick. Bustin' moves, nigga tryna pave a way. New bank account, burn it the same day. For them bustin' moves, shout out FDA. My shit got denied, bitch, but I'm okay. I got my ex social, about to make a play. For them niggas that jump me, I'm GD blank. I hear these niggas gang banging, no they ain't. Put a bad bitch on your ass and get you set up. Backdooring a goofy nigga, get you wet up. That boom, headshots, nigga, we don't let up. If your man's got a problem, then he next up. Can beef and gang bang, get your check up. Everybody wanna talk because I'm blessed, nigga. And if you come around with me, you getting tested, nigga. Hey, you know I'm rockin' in this bitch. Bad hoes who been jockin' on my dick. Smoking on that gas, pack up in this bitch. And when I'm in the club, I'm rockin' in the VIP. Yeah, nigga, tell me what to sip. Dude say in my cup, you know I'm lit. These niggas pussy, shorty, tell me where you at. I ride around, nigga, 40 with my strap. Yeah, nigga, run up, then you're done. Gang banging and we do this shit for fun. La, 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 la. I smoke a whole lot of za, za, za. Ooh, bitch, cause I'm the man. I fell in love with drugs, bitch, I'm off these hands. And if a nigga got a problem, get a fan. I never been a pussy, your girl is my fan. I know some scammers that stay on the computer. I know some trappers that been trapping out of Buick. Bustin' moves, nigga tryna pave a way. New bank account, burn it the same day. I know some scammers that stay on the computer. I know some trappers that been trapping out of Buick. Bustin' moves, nigga tryna pave a way. New bank account, burn it the same day. Burn one, little bitch. Burn one to no one in this bitch. Yeah. Murphy back, yeah.
She wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot, my nigga. I'm just really. She said she wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot, my nigga. I'm just really hot. Hell in heaven taught me not. Poppin' shit, Holy Ghost and rock. She spit, I spit, then I just pop. She said she wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot. Zig-zig-zam, nigga, zig-zig-zoom. I'm off to the moon, can't go to the moon, so I skip to my tune. What's a goblin to a goon when the goon got a tool and the goon is a fool? Don't play by the rules, ain't kissing no ass. Don't like my flow, well kiss my ass. As I pluck a few weeds and cut my grass. Don't flash no cash, I'm on COVID mask. My foot on the gas, the wheels fall off and my heart just stopped. She licked me like a lollipop. I tick-tock and Millie rock. Put pants on so fresh, so clean. Long Beach nigga with a Cali dream. Pop a lot of shit, you just know what I mean. Break it down this beat like a scout for the team. She said she wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot, my nigga. I'm just really hot. Hell in heaven taught me not. Poppin' shit, Holy Ghost and rock. She spit, I spit, then I just pop. She said she wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot. She said she wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot, my nigga. I'm just really hot. Hell in heaven taught me not. Poppin' shit, Holy Ghost and rock. She spit, I spit, then I just pop. She said she wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot. Blue 41, I'm offside, sacked you. Picture in a mound with an attitude. 100-mile power ball right at you. Balls in your face when I dunk on you. Boxing the rings with the ones and twos. Doing everything mama said not to do. I'll spit in your face because I don't like you. Shitting on your porch, your dog barking, I'm a fool. Fucking on your wife, remember I don't like you. Stepping on your joints with them pro-wing shoes. Scuffle up your Timberlands, fuck them too. In 2021, nigga, I got the flu. Everybody rapping really ain't saying nothing. I'm the illa killer nigga whipping your chiller. Life ain't a limit, I just live by the limits. I don't go back and forth if you're not in my vision. Put my hindsight with it and it said you can get it. Turning words into shells under less than a minute. I'm the Brutus of your Popeyes, eating all your spinach. Now y'all looking silly while I'm looking like the winner. She said she wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot, my nigga. I'm just really hot. Hell in heaven taught me not. Poppin' shit, Holy Ghost and rock. She spit, I spit, then I just pop. She said she wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot. She said she wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot, my nigga. I'm just really hot. Hell in heaven taught me not. Poppin' shit, Holy Ghost and rock. She spit, I spit, then I just pop. She said she wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot. A nigga said she wanna lick the top. Rappers wanna take my spot, my nigga. I'm just really hot. Hell in heaven taught me not.
Yeah. I want to welcome you to the Solid as the Alley I'm in, LP. Yeah. PT. Mr. True Feelings. Nah, they ain't ready. Everything that I know, I learned it on Mela Ave. Wake up and thank the man. Every morning on Mela Ave. Everything that I am, I got it from Mela Ave. I was taught to go get the bag. Steady grinding on Mela Ave. They out of shape. No squares allowed around us. Too tender to pound us. The beef it get ground up. Your head on the plate. Should see how you frowned up. Toss the body, he drowned up. Regulate when they mount up. And they gon' swear they get it, but I swear they missed it. Think they spit and check these linguistics. Sky's on, watch how we flip it. This is my home. No shoes one in it, nigga face facts. Cleaning up shop past the Ajax. Back to base and past the A-tracks. Outcast, yelling Dre's back. Reincarnated, call me A-stacks. Stank on you, if I plank on you, feel like a tank on you. Keep it meek, I put a Drake on you. Tell them count up, drop a bank on you. I'm the greatest, nigga. Like Neo fighting all them ages, nigga. Real life, you in the Matrix, nigga. I'm here to end your life like I made you, nigga. The Cretaceous period. Man, yo, girl. She was happy to meet me. Smiling. Gray sweats when she seen me. Staring straight at my me. It's like I turned Bobby V on. The way she let me be. Windows to the wall. Then I ski. You can take it at face value. Turn the bass up and face the volume. Pretty girls in their hall of life. You would think they was facing volume. Walking straight out of Smitty's liquor. With a whole fifth of Henny, nigga. We done socked out plenty niggas. Got ammo for any nigga. Everything that I know, I learned it on Mela Ave. Wake up and thank the man. Every morning on Mela Ave. Everything that I am, I got it from Mela Ave. I was taught to go get the bag. Steady grinding on Mela Ave.
Walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I am a child of the night. The devil don't like me, I sold my soul and stole it back. Then lied to God when I said that I was done with rap. Then snapped my fingers like Thanos in heaven, hell collapsed. The good bad guy, jihad, the God, Highlander's back. Everybody's dying like rappers, trying to live out their raps. The runaway slave with a shovel smacking master back. Yeah, I'm that old nigga who still look fly, nigga. Too bad for you, the sky's the limit. You can't fly, nigga. You just pop pills, sip lean and get high, niggas. I shake crooks and read books, I stand up from y'all niggas. A pretty nigga, no heart, I rhyme with my gut, nigga. I still play with pussy, so I don't fuck with you butt niggas. Top 5, dead or alive, jihad's top 5. Dead or alive, jihad's top 5. Dead or alive, the one jihad's the God, MCs arrive, jihad's top 5. Dead or alive, jihad's top 5. Dead or alive, jihad's top 5. Dead or alive, the one jihad, the God, MCs arrive, jihad's top 5. Dead or alive, jihad's top 5. Dead or alive, jihad's top 5. Dead or alive, the one jihad, the God. I still poke out eyeballs and headbutt niggas. Hawk a loogie and hope it lands on Jesus, nigga. Baptizing none, I'm just having some fun, nigga. Twist your mind with this rhyme with a 9, nigga. A legend anytime, just never learned how to dance, nigga. My poker face is out of control, fold, nigga. I've been a little nigga my whole life, that's old, nigga. I'm not a stable rapper, you should know it, nigga. Hated by many, social love to a few, niggas. Jihad's the illest from the scrimmage to the goal, nigga. So no reply till I D-I-E, nigga. Z-G-O-A-T, Jihad's alive, nigga.
Not enough rhymes.
Dead or alive, jihad's top 5. Dead or alive, the one jihad, the God, MCs arrive, jihad.
Have you ever heard Jesus
Dead or alive, jihad's top 5.
Family, it
Dead
ain't
or
no
alive,
time
jihad's
slipping.
top 5.
Because I know
Dead
you
or
got
alive,
so.
the one
I
jihad,
have
the
heard
God,
the chants.
MCs
Fuck the
arrive, top
police,
5.
fuck the police, fuck them. And why? Because it was a good day on a sunny day to shoot you in any given way? Man, like a rebel without a pause. It's the runaway slave who came back for his slave master. My name is Jihad.
Old nigga from the 90s with an OG soul. Listening to rap like where did I go? Back on the scene with a hand of bow flow. Foot on the gas, pedal pressing to the flow. Before this new era, nigga, I was the GOAT. Jihad is the God. Niggas know that name. I'm a reaper to this rap shit. Fuck all the fame. When money turns to bullshit, I lock lows and aim. I clap back, nigga, yeah, I play with guns. My right hand up, I swear I'm the one. Smoking bubble paper, I'm the holy son. The God of this rap shit has just begun. I'm flying high and I ain't even trying. Like striking lightning. Sweet bitter blues is crouching tigers. Michael Myers burning fires, screeching tires. I'm flying high and I ain't even trying. Like striking lightning, sweet bitter blues is crouching tigers. Michael Myers burning fires, screeching tires. I'm flying high and I ain't even trying. Like striking lightning, sweet bitter blues is crouching tigers. Michael Myers burning fires, screeching tires. One way, wrong lane, you turn or you learn. The get back is oh well, 240s, big shells, 9 lives, meet hell. It's the good bad guy with no ties, no lies. My life for your life, or this knife for your mic. You dislike cause I'm 5 mics and I sound like not one of you. And I do everything that you can do with pain these bars. I got scars for you. So-called beef with a you know who. I'm fucking up the party like I always do. Bitter blues is crouching tigers. Michael Myers burning fires, screeching tires. I'm flying high and I ain't even trying. Like striking lightning. Sweet bitter blues is crouching tigers. Michael Myers, sweet bitter blues is crouching tigers. Michael Myers burning fires, screeching tires. I'm flying high and I ain't even trying. Like striking lightning. Sweet bitter blues is crouching tigers. Michael Myers.
If I ruled the world, imagine that. There would be no poor righteous teachers, nor any poor elderly or black babies who shed so many tears. And yes, dear mama, would it be too much to dare my imaginations, picturing you and daddy actually holding hands? No sticks thrown, so mama, you wouldn't be able to say Papa was a Rolling Stone. Maybe, just maybe that echo from the South Bronx wasn't all about the breaks. For some march, some scream, fight the power. Oh, mercy, mercy me. Standing here alone, who else is wondering? Does heaven got a ghetto, or is it just me? Remembering my straight out of Compton days to my summer times in the LBC, stuck between my past and my future, presently wondering, is my mind playing tricks on me? Once hypnotized by this life, I couldn't stop chasing her. Why? Because it was just me, myself, and I. Fuck time, I never cared, until one day she said fuck it and just stared. No longer cared. Passing me by with 99 problems, you better believe that bitch was the one. With so little time and not enough rhymes, you niggas are still waiting for God to arrive. Listening to Jesus walks. Have you ever heard Jesus talk? Family, it ain't no half-stepping, because I know you got soul. I have heard the chants, fuck the police, fuck the police, fuck them. And why? Because it was a good day on a sunny day to shoot you in any given way? Man, like a rebel without a pause. It's the runaway slave who came back for his slave master. My name is Jihad. Now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. You are now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. Now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. You are now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. You are now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. You are now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. Tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. You are now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. Now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. stretch the body, boost up your immune system. Ladies, soothing up that beautiful skin. Fellas, ease those unwanted bowel movements, or we just get up in age and become elders. And our joints don't want to act right? Log on to BlackSpatula.LLC.com. Yes, that's BlackSpatulallc.com. Providing that purple and sea moss gold, gel or in raw form, straight from the Jamaican waters, to help stand strong in this fight against the heavyweight champ, coronavirus, and that June bug flu. And you can pick up those organic, homemade elderberries to help relieve nasal congestion, anti-inflammatory, potent anti-cancer, antiviral, treats respiratory illness, aid in wound care, high in vitamin A, B, C, and potassium, and natural support for arthritis. And if you hit them with that G code, man, Black Spatula just might get you 20% off total purchase. Now, go follow Black Spatula on social media.
Thank you. Want to thank you all, to you, and yes, you over there that snuck into this broadcast, for tuning in to another episode of G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. And, of course, I'm your host, G, and I'm sitting next to...
Five Peasy, the most electrifying man in streets and neighborhoods. What's up with it, boys and girls?
As always, what it do, ladies and gents. Hope you all are having a fantastic evening out there, vibing. Got all your little entertainment out that you was watching before we actually came on. Because tonight, definitely, we are going to look into some things. Hopefully, it's rock eyebrows-ing, and hopefully it's informative as well as, I would say, humorous. Because, you got to have some kind of fun inside all of this sensitive information that
laughter is power.
Media spews. You're right. Media is power. Let me ask you, Five, before we even get into this episode 22 of season 2, how was your week?
Oh, man. I got to keep it 100. It was a little rough this week.
This week was rough?
Yeah.
Let me ask you, man, do you when you say rough, do you think your week was any near rougher than those in Miami?
Oh, no. When you going through something And if you can take the time
Do you know what event I'm talking about in Miami?
Oh yes.
Give me a shot. Throw it out there.
Oh, you talking about the apartment
Oh,
complex?
yes,
collapse?
exactly,
Oh, of
exactly.
course, man. You know I fucks with it. If it's on CNN or NBC.
MSNBC or whatever those news network is. Well, I didn't get that information from there, but I definitely am aware of it. So you say you had a rough week, but do you think your week was anywhere near as rough?
No, nowhere near
as their week.
Like I was getting ready to say, no matter what you're going through, if you take the time to see or hear what the next man is going through, you will see it's a lot worse. Your situation isn't that bad. You just have to adapt to it compared to the next person. And those visuals, that video, that building coming down, man, that's scary. Wow.
Scary, it's surreal, and then think about those that are like right next door to that building.
Yeah,
that didn't collapse, but stood up, and now they're having to
made
be
around the same time period that's dealing with the same elements. You know, they even built a lot of those structures. Not taking certain elements into play, like
building codes.
Yeah, like the salt that's in the air out there in Florida. You know, when you're on those coastlines, when you live in on beachfront property, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know what you're getting.
Gotcha. I mean, the land eventually changes over time, right? You got to keep up the maintenance on it, and if not, something's bound to happen.
But not only that, just the elements. You know that
wear and tear, wear and tear, huh?
Yeah, the elements.
But what about those that happen to just not be in the building at that time? I mean, how do you think that they're coping with this? Anxiety, fear,
all that.
happiness,
fear,
joy,
guilt, all that.
What do you think? Like
all that. You know what I'm saying? Some people can have a reverse feeling, I guess I would say.
Of remorse.
Start blaming themselves, saying why not me, or why I didn't go, or some can feel that they cheated death. And
let me ask you, have you ever had an experience similar to that, where you've felt that, man, if I would have went there, this would have happened, or I'm glad that my friend came and got me to come here, because if not, or I'm glad I didn't go with this person because this could have happened.
Yes. Last week I had a situation, and I'll say about 2 years ago, both situations dealing with a vehicle driving in a car in a red light. Last week coming down Southern.
Wait a minute. I think I was on the phone with you one time, face chatting you, and accident happened right behind you.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
That was 2 years ago. That was
2 years or 1 year ago. I remember he ran right into the auto
pole.
shop pole, right?
Yeah, the pole saved me in my car.
And you cut off, and I thought something happened to you. And so I'm trying to call you back like, bro, what's good? You good?
Pieces of that vehicle flew over the top of my car, up under my car.
Yeah, I was on the phone with you.
And when I braced myself and shut my eyes, and when I opened my eyes, the only thing that was between me and that vehicle was the metal pole that they hit. And I had just pulled into the tire shop just to get some air while I was on the phone with you.
Gotcha. Do you think that being on the phone with me altered anything that you would have did probably if you wasn't on the phone with me, and you could have been in that position? Or do you think that maybe even being on the phone with me is the reason why you was lagging behind and get put in that situation to begin with?
Oh man, I don't know. I was going through so much at that time. So many variables, but I'm glad I was on the phone with you. I guess
I'm glad you was too. Just make sure you was all right.
About a week ago, I was driving down Southern, coming across Central, driving Shell's car. I had just came across the light, and I hear screeching tires.
Man, that's my
and
son.
I look,
screeching tires.
I look in my rear view, and right behind me, after I crossed that green light, was a vehicle that ran a red light, screeching his brakes into traffic, swerving, and all that just made him just right behind my vehicle. And this was like a week ago.
You seem to be a magnet for almost accidents.
Ooh, man, tell you. I hit a freeway wall head on at 70 miles an hour.
I don't want to hear that.
And walked away from it and cooked dinner that same night.
Keep this man out of a vehicle, ladies and gentlemen. If he's driving, do not fall asleep. You may end up in a black hole somewhere in another reality.
Not because
it won't be Earth anymore.
See how you switch that around? My driving.
Hey, I don't know. I mean, because it seems like you have to do the numbers. If you're always into these situations, I mean, 1 or 2, I can give it. It's a coincidence, an accident. 3, 4, and then 70 miles per hour into a brick wall, then yeah, I can start to say maybe you're not the best person to go to sleep with in the vehicle.
You didn't ask how did I hit that wall.
Hey, I don't
you didn't
even
ask what happened.
Hey, enough said. Well, let me ask you this: how did the Lakers and the Clippers hit that Phoenix Suns brick wall?
Oh man, boy, did they! Hey man, you know, injuries played a big part of it. You know, I had to keep it Cali all the way, and now it's West Coast or nothing.
It is
West
Coast or nothing.
You know, I don't see the championship going through the East.
You see the
I
Suns.
never do.
Well, I won't be biased to that. I will say sometimes the East look like they can do it, especially the Nets have a good
I don't care if
chance.
they look like they do it. I don't put my money on it. I don't root for it. I don't do none of that.
You're a one-way ticket to the W, aren't you?
Oh man.
Okay. All right.
You better check them pictures from 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's how it is, huh? You been riding with the purple and gold,
That's all I know.
the blue and red, the white and yeah.
Well, it is that time of year, red, white, and blue. That's what
We're not talking about those. I'm not talking about
that's
the
the
fat
colors.
caucasoid. We're talking
I'm
about
talking about the Clippers,
used
red,
to
white,
be
and blue.
exactly, but you're trying to give it to them. Okay, that's all the subliminal in there. Anyhow, 5 man, we're not gonna hold them, man. Let's go ahead and get into this.
Let's go.
G's news.
And this, G's news. All right. We all know that a lot has been going on in the news. A lot of you guys have been up to speed with your favorite, whatever you call it, bloggers, podcasters, or just your news. Mainstream, old media, but this is new media. So we touch on a lot of different things for all of you new viewers that are tuning in. We touch on alternative news. We touch on news that may just be into what you want to hear. And then we touch into news that you just may not even be aware of, or you just don't care. But if it made it on here, we care. So with that being said, what's first? 5? Let's see here. That looks familiar. And I want to be sure, just to make sure, like last week, I believe we had something, some technical difficulties. We was able to see the pictures, but the viewers said that they wasn't able to see some of the pictures in the beginning. So if somebody's tuned in, if you guys are in the chat, just go ahead and let me know if you can see that on the screen. At least let me know you can see that so we can go ahead and make sure everything is cool this time. I want to make sure you guys are actually interactive for those that are viewing us.
Okay. Looks good to me.
Looks good? Okay. Looks good to me too. All right, so 5, what do you see on the screen?
Shit, I thought fucking Boy Scout badges. Man.
Yeah, make you
I don't have my glasses, so.
You have your glasses? You need to put those on there. What do the colors look like?
My shit broke. Man.
Much.
Like a bunch of buttons.
A bunch of buttons and pins?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I bet you those teenagers and I bet you those early.
Emojis?
I bet you those. He said,
No,
no, hold on. It's too late. You have like 1, 2, 3.
I had to focus. I said I didn't have my glasses. It's not fair. Oh, that's the E. That's the X.
Okay, that's the X.
Oh, that's my shit.
Oh, that's your shit?
Yeah, that's the shit.
Well, not mine. Never popped one, never did one ever in my life. But I'm definitely aware of these.
I have to keep it 100.
tools.
Never. Only took a whole one in my life. It was horrible.
Horrible.
Yeah. But before then, just pieces.
Well, what do you think we have it up here for? What do you think it made G's news for?
Oh man, if my memory serves me correct, earlier this week, you know what I'm saying, about them prescribing that shit or
Yeah.
to certain patients.
You're right.
Motherfuckers that
You're absolutely right.
whatever. Because I can see that because you know what I'm saying, they're mood enhancers. Whatever whatever, you know what I'm saying, mood you in, and you take it, it's gonna magnify it. Or whatever mood you change into is gonna magnify it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever your state of mind is, it's gonna put you there.
We have a caller on the line.
Okay.
I believe it is that area code 501, and the first three numbers is 617. You are on G's Mystery Show, tapped in with G and the most electrifying man in streets and neighborhoods, 5DZ. What's your name and where you calling from?
That sounds like Louisiana.
What's going on with y'all, man?
This is Mind Over Matter, Lamont Macon. What it do, OG? Been a while.
Man, chilling. What's happening with y'all?
All right. Where you been, dog?
Man, I've been working, actually.
Oh,
what's that? That's what's
okay.
Yeah, I've been working, so
suit and tie?
They're taking a toll on me a little bit.
Let me ask you, suit and tie?
Hell no, he off the grid, nigga, working with the CIA.
All right, well, he's silly. Hey, but all right, but since you tapped in Mind Over Matter, before we get into what you was probably about to touch on or what you wanted to ask, why don't we go ahead, if you can vibe with us, you got time to sit in while we talk about G's News?
For sure.
Okay, well, go ahead and vibe with us like you always do. You locked in. Appreciate you, G. So, like I said, what you see on the screen, if you are looking at the screen, you see ecstasy. Ecstasy and also what they call Molly. But the actual... well, Molly and ecstasy is the same thing. No, it is very much the same thing. It's a form of MDMA. It is. Now, ecstasy is being used to treat patients with PTSD. That's why it's making the news again. It's something that they was experimenting with back in the 60s, 70s, 80s. That kind of was getting banned because of its like easily slipperage to enter into the dark world and become into these culture where you could say it's something to on purpose because that's just what they anyhow everybody wants to experience the euphoric happy go feeling of what this now I guess almost medicine pharmaceutical drug does for PTSD. Now I asked you in the beginning when we was talking about those in Miami who probably if they survived and were in it, they're probably going through some form of PTSD, no?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Those that are probably in war-torn areas, not just in actual physical war, but those that are in like urban cities from Chicago, Detroit, Los Angeles, Philadelphia. Those people going through certain type of traumas, correct?
Right.
PTSD.
Yeah.
We're going to touch on something else that has to do with pills later on, but this right here on this subject, what do you think this would do if they was actually to legalize MDMA?
Shit, I mean, they didn't already legalize fucking meth and cocaine and fucking certain states.
Did they legalize cocaine?
And where? Well, damn, I can't remember what state they did it. Yeah, it's a state that it's legal for meth, cocaine. Damn, what else was it?
Mind Over Matter. Do you have a take on this part?
Yeah, it's legal in Philadelphia on Kensington.
Coke?
Kensington.
Yeah,
Google Kensington.
No, that's the
Philadelphia, Kensington.
Oh,
that's the city.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
And it's somewhere too. I want to say in the upper Midwest or
they don't walk down the street and tuck it. Tuck the nut. It's out in the open.
So it's just out in the open. So what do you think that would do? What do you think that would do if to the mainstream if they all went medicinal?
Man, hey.
For MDMA.
I got the deals already.
Oh, it looks like Kensington.
Shit.
Say it again.
I got something right now.
It'll end up looking like Kensington. People just be hanging out on the streets.
Oh, you actually saying Kensington? See, yeah, I'm not familiar with that city. I definitely have to look at that city.
You're talking about in Philly.
In Philadelphia, or it's a little area.
Yeah.
Or you talking about in Pennsylvania? Say that city again.
Look. You know how we view Skid Row?
Correct.
Like Skid Row is like you don't want to be down there, right?
Right. They just let people smoke crack, whatever. Do what you do. It don't even matter.
Hey, look. Skid Row don't have nothing on Kensington.
Are you? It's like that? Philadelphia got Skid Row beat?
Skid Row gonna have nothing on Philly on Kensington Avenue. They don't have nothing on it.
Wow, that's something new.
I would argue with that. If I had never been to Kensington, I would argue that like nigga ain't nowhere worse than Skid Row.
Yeah, I've been to Skid Row. You know,
that's
what I mean?
my take on it.
It's hard to beat Skid Row.
I done been to a lot of ghettos and I ain't seen nothing.
Well, Skid Row is a town, a city of just where poverty is where it's at, and I didn't.
What it's called.
Exactly.
But man, bro, I ain't never seen nothing worse than Skid Row.
So
hearing that is like, whoa.
Yeah, like what I'm saying is like Skid Row is it's like what you would almost say the unbeknownst town of poverty. You've never seen rock bottom until you've seen Skid Row, and you've never seen the real land of the lost without the scandalous. It's just hope to not hope at all right there in Skid Row. So I've never seen a place probably more torn than that. So I mean,
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a hard one. But now, if it would look like that, what's next to come out of the legalizations of all these things that we find to partake in to take us out of a reality or to make us feel some kind of form of happiness? Are we willing to go all the way, or are we willing to say enough is enough? Let's stop. Let's hold off, because it's more so unnatural based on the old natural laws that we thought that we had, and now it's becoming natural to the unlaws that are being manufactured that we are seeing. I don't know if you all comprehend on what I just said, but you should be able to. So basically, I'm going to slow it down. I got me too, but I'm going to slow it down, and I'm going to reverse it a little bit. Do one of these battle rap mixes on here.
I follow you. You know, I mean, with every generation, you're gonna have new things, even though if they're old, because you know you just experience them at the time you experience them. You know, it's like X been around shit too. You know what I'm saying? Since the 70s. That's, you know,
since the 60s.
Yeah, 60s. I mean, that's the thing. They was,
in the labs.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I'm talking about in mainstream.
You talking about it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
In mainstream, like in Hollywood, and you know, that's the things they were.
Okay, so now let's skip Hollywood. Let's take it to our neck of the woods, which is the urban hood. You know,
when I was
Negroid sections.
When I was first introduced to them, this was early 2000s in the Dino, and
what made you pop it? Like, was you aware of the crack era before the Molly and the X era?
Yeah.
So
of course.
So
what the crack era was way before that.
So what would make you want to try something other than weed?
You know, curious, and it was introduced to me the right way. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying, I got
the
told
introduction.
You know what I'm saying? It was just hey, here, take this. You know, it was, hey, it does this. You wanna take it like this. So
let me ask you,
it was
male, female, introduce you, or was you just curious and come across it yourself?
Oh no, it was a male. It was my brother.
Oh, look at put his bro on blast.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, mind over matter. What about you? You come across any MDMA?
No, X, man. It's not the same.
No,
it is the same.
No, it isn't.
It is the same.
I'm telling
yes.
you.
Okay, hold on. Before you go to this, let me go ahead.
Okay. Molly and X is two different
no.
things. Molly is a powder.
Go ahead. I'm gonna show you that they are. Okay. MDMA, also known as ecstasy or even Molly, is a psychoactive drug that acts as a stimulant and releases chemicals in your brain to give a energizing effect, heightens the senses, and boosts your emotions. So when you're touched, and I guess they say if you're in one of those dunch, you start feeling whatever type of, when I say the dunch, that's when you're in those other clubs and you become part of the LGBT community. You know what I mean? Because they said it happened to Ja Rule. These are rumors allegedly that I've heard. Anyhow, You know what I mean? Not to put it on blast like that, but these are just we're just saying that these type of things happen when these, and it says heightens the boost to your emotions, like self-awareness and empathy. And hey, before you say, Ja Rule, I actually got love for you. My G, that was just a show based on what we heard back in the days. Allegedly, but
whatever's on your mind, whatever you're doing, it enhances it. Isn't that what I said in the beginning?
No, but you said that Molly and X is not the same, and I'm showing you that they are the same.
No, it has the same effects, but it's not the same drug.
They
same
drug. They don't sell them as the same because they sell one as a Molly and they sell the other as an ecstasy pill. But as far as the same,
and it's two different. It's two different forms.
Coke and crack is the same drug, but some people like it snorted and some people like it rock hard. Same drug though.
Yes.
See, that's the same thing with Molly when they categorize it. Marijuana stands alone. It's by itself. So now I asked you, Five. You came across it. I know how you was introduced to it. Mind over matter, you didn't. You said you never came across to it, or it never.
Yeah, I never had an energy drink.
Never drunk.
I never had a pill. Yeah, I still cringe trying to take aspirin. I don't even like taking aspirin.
Gotcha. That's what's up. Yeah, I don't take pills. I definitely never took any other drug other than marijuana. And now that marijuana is no longer classified as a drug,
never was. Really.
It was classified as a level.
I'm talking about from us.
From us. Until, actually even back then, until marijuana, I believe in the 1960s, actually became classified as a drug. Once they say, and this is not me making it up, you guys can look it up, the Caucasoid women began to have sex with the black Negroid. Or for real, this is and the what you would call the baby boomer populations wanted to protect their youth, and they classified this drug, I mean this plant, this hemp, as a drug to kind of gel up a lot of you and I for messing with their children, their offspring. I mean, you can look it up. I'm not making this up. This is crazy facts, I guess. Anyhow, besides that, MDMA, I mean, itself is not approved to be legal for use, but they are allowing it to be used as therapy. Believing on this, I mean, is this something that you would do now, Five? Would you take it if you had PTSD? And you've taken it before. Do you think if you had any type of post-traumatic stress disorders, and you've actually ingested this?
Well, I would look into anything that would help me and get me better.
Okay, but you've actually taken it before. Do you think?
Yeah, but I ain't take it for that.
No, I got you
for that reason.
No, I got you. You took it probably to beat some cheeks, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I
mean?
mean?
And
party. You know what I mean? Like I said,
it was all positive and shit like that. I only had one negative experience off it.
One negative. Yeah. Let's not go too deep into the negative.
But that's it. That's all.
But let me ask you this though. But just knowing how you felt when you're taking it, and if you can just put yourself in an empathetic shoe of having PTSD, do you think that it would help you or solve your issues? Since you have taken it before.
All I can say is that it'll definitely make you think.
It'll make you think.
If you got a lot on your mind, man, you're gonna run through every bit of it.
But is that a good thing or a bad thing?
That's what I'm saying. It's 50-50. It depends on how you analyzing it, how it's hitting you, and
Okay. Before
it's a true form too.
Oh, so it's a truth serum.
Oh man.
Exactly. Now that's what I was trying to squeeze out of you guys. You know what I mean? If one of you guys is gonna just squeeze out, because I've never did it before, but I understand of just doing the research on it of what it's really designed to do.
If you wanna get to know your partner,
it's a truth serum.
Y'all pop a piece and have a couple of drinks, listen to some music, and you'll see what's what.
Got you. It was designed for them to actually use it against the enemy, to get them to tell the truth, the form of torture under psychedelic, you know what I mean, brain stimulations. It's crazy. Anyhow, that ecstasy, guess it may help those with PTSD, may not. I wouldn't know if I would want to be around somebody who's actually going through PTSD and under the influence of that if it enhances what they're already going through. But that's just my opinion at the end of the day. Mind over matter, you have anything to touch on this before we move on?
No, I learned something new right there. I didn't know they was. I mean, I thought it was. I mean, I guess they're the same, but they're different or something. You know, I don't know.
Just think of crack and coke.
Okay, one of those.
Yeah, I mean, Molly or ecstasy. Five, you have anything else to touch on there?
No, I'm good.
That's what's up. Ecstasy it is. Molly, he said no. All right. Up next, the troops are scheduled to come home. You guys are happy? You guys don't look too happy. I don't hear any cheering. You guys don't support your troops?
Yay, you know what I'm saying? I'm a brat pack my damn
Aren't you a
self.
vet? Yeah, I heard that. So,
you know, it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of those boys and girls over there. You know what I'm saying? Are young. You know what I'm saying? And if their lives don't have to be in harm's way, shit, it's about time. Yeah, shit, bring them home.
Bring them home. What about you over there, Mind Over Matter? I mean, you're a controversial figure, the Rasheed Wallace of this media thing. What do you think about the troops coming home? Is it time, or should they leave them over there to finish whatever they started?
Yeah, probably no comment.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. So that way we still stay on the air. Yeah. Let me ask you this one then, Mind Over Matter. Are you aware of some of the families, and especially a family in particular, who had a son that was captured last year in 2020? Goes by the name of Mark Farich. He was kidnapped in Kabul, Afghanistan, as a contract worker. But now they're coming home, they say the soldiers are, and his parents are kind of pushing this fight for them not to leave, to make sure he gets back. So if you have sons and daughters out there where they're fighting, they all, if it goes her way, she wants them all to stay until he comes back.
Wait, he decided to stay?
No, he got captured.
Oh.
He's captured, but now they're bringing. POD. Yeah, but now he's a prisoner of war. Exactly. He's
POW.
a POW.
I said POD.
He's a POW, prisoner of war. But now they're bringing the troops home.
That's my prayer of the day, by the way.
but he was captured. Yeah. Just last year, we've had a lot of soldiers captured before, but now we've been.
She got to understand. You know, with the soldiers coming home and him being captured, they're not actually every soldier is gonna come home. If there's United States POWs anywhere, believe me, Uncle Sam is aware of it.
They're very aware of this subject, the situation that's going on right here. Yeah. They're very much aware of this situation, so much that President Biden has instructed U.S. negotiators in recent weeks to raise the case for Mark Farich release with the Taliban. Yeah. Do you think that they'll oblige that type of request?
Because
you said yes kind of quick.
Because the negotiation is, if you don't release him, they finna bomb some shit up like they just did with those strikes last week.
They've been bombing forever. Do you really think the Taliban cares about them bombing whatever they're bombing?
What the Taliban?
Say that again.
Say that again.
I said I ain't heard that word in a long time.
Yeah,
Taliban.
you know what I'm saying? They just resurfacing. You know what I'm saying? They got, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They had to tuck their tails and go and hide and then regroup like militias do. You know, so but yeah. Nigga, when them strikes come,
he said the nigga band.
The nigga band. Do we have a nigga band? They call Chirac. So it's a bunch of those inner city Talibans over there. Yes, they call it Chirac. I mean, where do you think they get the name from? Oh, yeah. From how wild it is over there.
I was saying no to something else.
Oh, okay. But I mean, this case is so strong. President Biden, he's definitely talking about it, but at the same time, there's a timeline. to where the troops must come home.
Yeah,
So,
that don't have nothing.
Go
That don't
ahead.
have nothing to do with the POW though. Go ahead.
I got a question on that sidebar with the Chicago thing.
Go ahead.
Do anybody know anybody personally that's remotely knowledgeable in the streets that they can contact that's out there in Chicago?
Yeah, I do.
I
actually
know a fuck boy
Yeah.
out there, but he don't definitely answer my call.
I got a nigga that I can, you know what I mean, that I fuck with, definitely.
So
You know what I mean? But I don't like to do all of that. You know what I mean? Like, so, but go ahead.
Have you talked to
What do you mean?
him?
Yeah.
He told you about it's a war going on out there between the black and the brown out there, and the brown's getting the bad end of it out there.
Wow, nah.
Not really. You know what I mean? You don't really go too much into none of that. No.
You talk? I don't know nobody. I don't know nobody in Chicago
Yeah,
like
man.
that.
It's one of them situations. It's funny how our Facebook friends don't talk about that live there, but they over there getting dusted off. Regular people. It's kind of like
But I mean, in Cali, ain't that what's going on in California too?
Nah, it ain't like
Yeah,
that
I
no
mean,
more.
what you mean it's
But
not like that?
It ain't like
Cali.
how-
You see,
yeah,
people got to
Cali-
realize why the numbers don't show in California. And let's be clear. I mean, I don't want to stray off from this because we are in G's news. So let's go ahead and speak some news. California is the biggest city in the Western Hemisphere, which also not city, it's state. And because of its state size, that it also holds more people in its population per capita than any other country in the Western Hemisphere, damn near, other than like 3. So it can be its own country by itself, to where the numbers, when certain things happen in that state, all of the calculations would just be enormous.
But we
to
talking
where
about
it just
where
wouldn't
we come
matter.
from in Cali, and the numbers then
Well, the
are
numbers
nowhere near how
no,
they used to
no,
be.
they're nowhere near, and they shouldn't be.
Yeah,
They
so,
shouldn't be.
Yeah,
You should
you
be
got ready to
able.
go. Yeah, what we talking about now in this day and age.
Okay, so now, so if we're talking about this day and age, back to your question or your point, what is it that you're when you say the Facebook friends, knowing that
because Chirac and everything that's going on in Chicago right now supersedes, you know what I'm saying, LA right now.
that's a fact, because their movement is pushing forward the new agenda of genocide.
So you think the black gangs, the black and browns got an agenda of genocide?
No,
Or they
no,
just being ignorant
no.
to the fact
It's just
they're
like
the product of their environment.
I think you misinterpreted what I was saying. Is that just like when California came out, and especially Los Angeles came out with the whole focus on gangbanging, and gangster rap became the movement. And because it hit the rap wave, rap is what dictates the culture, because everybody is tuned in, what we call tapped in.
Well,
to the music. Hold on, let me finish, because
I disagree because
but you
at
can't
that
disagree
time,
until you let me finish this.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
no, I'm disagreeing on the first part of your statement.
Okay, go ahead.
Because gangster rap was a story being told about what was going on. See, back then that was a gateway to know what was going on in the streets. It wasn't a gateway to what you was doing in the streets. You see what I'm saying? Like now, this day and age, what they rapping about, they fucking are actually ignorant motherfuckers are doing. When gangster rap came out, it was telling you what was going on in the inner cities, how shit was going down, how you was being treated by the police. You know what I'm saying? How motherfuckers was trying to make it out of poverty. It was telling you about what's going on. Shit.
Okay. Now, again, where did you disagree with what I was saying? Like, I was confused listening to you on that part, because I hear you. You're right. I mean, that you explained it, but that still don't translate to what happened with the culture. You see, gangster rap, once it started pushing, it began to translate into the music, and once it began to translate into the music, everybody began listening to it who wasn't even living in those areas. So they were getting the feel and the vibe of those areas, which means those that were transitioning in the heart of it, Los Angeles, Compton, Long Beach, Watts, all of these areas.
That generation started doing what they were hearing.
I listened to you now. Just let me.
They started doing what they were hearing.
No, they did. They did exactly what they were hearing.
Instead of
So-
just listening to what was going on.
So this is what I'm trying to tell you. Why when you said you disagree, I have to before you have to prove a point. I wanted you to just vibe, but now you got to get me to go into the story. So now, the stories of this is that just like the West Coast took it and changed it into a form of gangster rap or gangsterism in the music, to where now the music is gangsterism, to where everything is trying to be hardcore. Chicago has pushed it into it being what you just said. I agree 100%. A form of no longer how it was with the elders, but in a form of hardcore reality. Yeah, it's this. They got that. But it's their form or contribution to this hip hop, which controls the vibe of the culture, especially right now. They got that. But this isn't about hip hop right now. This was about, we made this man feel like he's not important. I almost feel bad about this.
How was that?
Mark Fritch, because this is something that would be serious, because if his mom was watching this, she would say to you and I, you mean to tell me you Negroids are actually talking about some hip hop, this, that, who started this and that, when my Caucasoid son is
Wow. That's what she gonna say?
is hostage. I mean, I'm just translating. I don't speak their language. They don't speak my language. You know what I mean? I love everybody.
Because she should slap you for that one.
So would you slap me for calling you a Negroid? Would you slap me for calling you a Negroid?
It depends on what context you put it in.
I'm calling you a Negroid.
It depends on what context.
I'm
you
calling
put
her
it
a
in.
Caucasoid. What did I say offensive or wrong? I'm just saying. Let me ask you if
Talking about somebody's mom.
Okay,
that part right
got
there.
you. Now let me ask you this: if this person's mama was a dyke and I called her a dyke, would I be wrong?
But it ain't about being right or wrong. No, you wouldn't be.
If this person's daddy was gay and I said he's gay, would I be wrong?
No.
Would that be offensive?
Probably, I can't speak for.
So, no,
it's
it's
depends on
no.
how they
I'm just
take
asking,
it.
but that's what I'm trying to see.
You can say whatever you want to say. You can't tell someone how to take it.
Got you. So
That's
but-
just the way it goes.
So when
man.
I'm speaking, I don't mean to be offensive. I just mean to be direct for all of those things.
And you would have to let that be known if someone.
Well, why should it have to be let
reacts-
that be known? They should just
Well,
either
let
take
me-
it the way they want to take it.
Well,
That
that's
gives
what
my.
I was getting ready to say, and you're gonna have to let it be known. You know what I'm saying? If motherfucker take it that way, and you're gonna have to, say, hey, I didn't mean to offend you, or you say, hey, I don't give a fuck how you take it.
Hey, everybody don't laugh at jokes, right?
Yeah.
I heard that.
Real
So I mean, now let me ask you this while we getting on and before we show some respect to this. If this was your seed, and I'm speaking to you,
And
both
I'm
of you,
and I'm
mind
doing
matter,
everything.
would you be pleading for the government to say forget all of that? I don't care about who died, who did what. Y'all don't leave. Y'all not leaving until my son comes home. Y'all, that's just what it is, and it makes is your seed any special or deserves any more attention, or would you sacrifice and say just bring them all home because we've been there
But
too
you know
long?
the job was dangerous when he took it.
Well, he wasn't
but-
he wasn't actually trying to be a soldier. He was a contract worker on some dignitary type work.
Yeah, he was.
But that's where you get kidnapped at. I mean, I'm just speaking for the people.
Nigga know the job was dangerous when he
When he
took
took
it. Exactly what I said.
I agree with you.
Come on.
Hey, now you got me there. I mean, I'm with you on it. The job is very dangerous, very dangerous. Mind over matter. You have anything on that? Would you, if that was your seed, anybody that you loved over there and they was captured and time to come home, you want them to stay or you bringing them back? Saying let's.
If your loved ones was behind enemy lines, you sure gonna want anybody else. You might be understanding, say, he's the one that's captured. Everybody else, come on.
Bring them home. I heard that. That right there.
They say they try not to leave no man behind and make sure everybody comes home. That's when you got to make that shit stick.
But they know, like you just said, that's going over there. Everybody don't come home.
I know.
And a lot of people ain't came.
I'm saying, as far as being an American, and still being alive and being stuck, yeah, he gonna come home.
You think Taliban gonna give him up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You think they?
Yeah. I mean, you got
Hey,
you got a no sense motherfucker in charge, man. It ain't. and they already doing strikes. So yeah, more than likely he gonna come home.
Before we get off of this, what do you think that's going to happen when the United States and whoever else part of the coalition is still over there leaves, and they actually leave those areas just for them to fend for themselves?
Well, they ain't just leaving them to fend for themselves. They didn't, you know what I'm saying? They didn't taught them.
You think they really was able to sufficiently teach them enough?
Well, shit, I guess, well, the government feels so. I mean, shit, it's been decades.
Is it the government, like you say? I mean,
yeah.
your boy.
That's
I mean,
the reason why you got contractors and motherfuckers like him was able to be in position to get motherfucking kidnapped. Cause you know what I'm saying?
Could we say this? And I have to play devil's advocate right here. So America, I don't want you guys to think that I'm just trying to trade on you guys or just.
Sure
I am not. I just want to play devil's advocate here. Just want to look at it from their perspective. Could it be that America's leaving just like in Vietnam? They didn't win the war. They didn't win the war.
They didn't win the war in Vietnam.
They didn't.
Why
win
the hell they didn't?
You tell me how in the hell did they did?
Huh?
Tell me how they won the war in Vietnam.
What?
Okay, that. What lets me know that you don't have an answer for that.
What do you mean?
Mind
I
over
don't
matter.
have an answer for it. How did they lose? How did the U.S. lose?
Because they was drawn out to where they had to come back home. They did not achieve their goal.
What do you mean they wouldn't pushed away? They wouldn't pushed away by the Vietnamese. No, they wouldn't ran. They wouldn't ran. Huh?
Go ahead. Say what you.
Don't somebody else got control of Vietnam?
Vietnam, correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, the U.S. don't. Yeah, the U.S. wasn't looking to take over their land.
No, they came over. What they come over there for?
What did they go over there for?
Yes, sir.
I don't remember exactly what they went over there for, but it was due to them doing something to.
Well, you know what we'll do is we'll talk about that on another show because those are good points right there to ask everybody. What was the fight? Why did we go over to Vietnam? And like I said, just like that was a drawn out war, and we came back home with a lot of lives lost, a lot of people coming back to unemployment.
Yeah, they won that.
A lot of. U.S. How the U.S. won when the people came back home hooked on drugs and the urban culture really got
hooked,
even.
They was hooked on
Go ahead.
On heroin because that was the drug of choice of what they were sticking the soldiers with.
Let me tell you something.
With blown off limbs and.
Exactly.
What I'm saying?
Not
Shit
everybody
like that,
got their blown off. Not everybody had blown off limbs, but a lot of them. Go ahead.
I'm just saying.
But let me ask you this:
that's
if
how
you
got introduced to it.
Now, to really go and put your life on the line for your country, coming home, do you think you should be standing by the freeway at any time with a sign?
It depends. It depends on that individual too, because you got a lot of vets that came home that are, what I'm saying,
messed up, right?
Or not just messed up, bro.
What's that?
Messed up. I'm saying that are well dealt, are retired vets. And you got some that really lost their way, that they got hooked, that I'm saying, a lot of different situations. But it ain't about just going to war, coming back, being homeless.
Not at all. It's about you should be able to come back home to everything, if you was willing to give up everything, right? Otherwise, what would be the benefit to go? What would be the benefit to go?
Veteran bills. You know what I'm saying?
Are those worth it?
To those, you wouldn't know.
Much love and respect to all the soldiers out there that are giving their lives to the causes of what it is they're fighting for. You know what I mean? You guys are real soldiers.
And even the ones that don the uniform that never saw a lick of war. Same to you.
Yeah, that right there, just respect. But definitely, come on. And because it's not my loved one over there, the most I could say is that looking at it from the outside.
My daughter's in the Army right now.
And you want her to come home?
No, she's in
Washington.
She's
not.
Seattle, Washington.
Okay, but those that are over there that's really put in, go ahead and come on home. I think that and always believe in sacrifice. See, that's my philosophy and my ideology. I don't partake in religion, but I definitely have the philosophy and the ideology of for the greater good. If one has to go, so 10 can make it.
Yeah,
That
that's
one
the-
should go.
yeah. I mean, you
So
know what
that
I'm saying?
10
Hey,
can make it.
you know what I'm saying? It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? When you go to war with someone, no matter what stage, what structure, if you go back to back, you go shoulder with someone, you know what I'm saying? At any level, there's a different respect there.
True.
You know?
True.
So willing to sacrifice yourself at any point in time when you with someone else, it speaks for itself.
Yeah, some people jump on top of grenades so they don't blow up the team.
You know, that's just like you know what I'm saying, going to war in jail. Would you agree, mind over matter?
Say it again.
I said we were talking about an individual willing to sacrifice their life for
The greater good.
For the greater good.
The
I said that's just like going to war with anybody on any level. You know what I'm saying? Going back to back or shoulder to shoulder with someone in a heated battle, you know what I'm saying? That speaks for itself and that individual.
Right, yeah. I remember one time when two races was on lockdown, and the day they was on a long lockdown too. I think the day they came off, they got right back on it. And this one brother, he was like, "That's stupid. They should have went to the store and at least stockpiled on their food and everything." Somebody else was like, "Nah, they at war, so it's like as soon as you step out, it's wartime. It ain't no time to get right. It's on lockdown." Some people respect that. Some people see it as idiocy.
Yeah.
No, that's a fact.
Man.
That's a fact. Well, why don't we go ahead and lighten it up a little bit and switch the moods while we still in G's news? Let's turn to something else. Let's talk about Fukushima or Fukushima, Japan.
Okay.
I'm
like, what?
My Japanese is horrible.
Oh, man.
Horrible. You know what I mean? My Japanese is definitely horrible. My little bro, he definitely into that culture. He can write it and draw the animation and do all the anime and damn near speak it. But
my daughter too.
Yeah, my Japanese is horrible. And my Mandarin is even worse. Well, but Fukushima,
Meow.
yes sir, is in the news. The reactions from the actions that happened in Fukushima, Japan, leaves 2 Japanese towns overwhelmed. Yes, overwhelmed with radioactive boars who have had 11 years to evolve.
Wow. That motherfucker probably look like a bull.
Like a bull?
That ain't it.
That
was probably in the beginning.
What do you think about that? Mind over matter. Fukushima kind of creating some kind of crazy radioactive boars.
I mean, it's science is real.
Yeah.
Science is real.
That's what it is. It's real, yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we go ahead and take a look at this little clip I put together, real short clip. Wild boars roam the vacant streets of Japan. More than 160,000 people were evacuated after Japan's 2011 disaster. Since then, wild boars have descended from surrounding areas. They have destroyed local agriculture and are eating radiation-contaminated plants. Sha'carri Sakamoto, after people left, they began coming down from the mountains and now they're not going back. They found a place that's comfortable. There's plenty of food. And no one will come after them. This is their new home now. And this is where they have children. Animal control, hunters, groups are trying to catch and kill the animals. And officials have banned people from eating meat from the boars. Of course, evacuation orders will be lifted for several of these, but the boars will not be gone by the time it ends. I know. Before you guys do any real comment, my Japanese is horrible. Pronouncing his name, probably Shochi, one of those. I couldn't really get it all the way right. But at the end of the day, that was just showing you some of the things that's going on in those towns since 11 years. Definitely wild boars. You guys know what a boar is, right?
Yeah, fucking wild pig.
It's a wild pig.
Mm-hmm. Look at these guys. They know what that is. Pigs. That's how you know these two motherfuckers hate the cops, don't you? Don't you? I know you guys. You guys. At the police. At the police.
I just deal with them. I got family that's law enforcement, so I know.
This boar's where I live at. I hear him at night.
Wild boar, but how would you compete with a super pig?
Can't. I don't even want to compete with the regular boars out there.
That's correct. And the only thing about that is that a pig is designed to eat the waste of the planet, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is. It's designed to eat the waste, and not only that, its body is meant to take on all type of things that you just can't endure.
I saw that.
So, by it being radiated, I don't know if you guys are into Marvel comics, but that only gives me one comic hero in mind.
Okay.
That I could think of that this bored and turned into.
Okay.
Do you guys want to give it a guess? No?
Who?
Incredible Hulk.
Oh, man.
We have an incredible pig. Hey, incredible pig.
The way your mind works sometimes.
Hey, see, there you go. You see how you just put that together? There you go, right there.
Yeah,
see,
of course,
my
that's
mind
what
works.
He was talking about.
The radiated, bumping into some radiation, and then the pig getting stronger. Gamma rays, exactly. And it's becoming to be.
Test. Then he do a test on himself, and then he the radiation.
Yeah, he was playing around with the gamma rays radiation over there, and ended up fusing himself with it and becoming this alter ego Incredible Hulk. And now these boars, that's what happens when you're dealing with a super power plant and things go wrong, blows up sometimes, you can't control, all the stuff gets linked into the oceans, can't cool off in time, and just radiation everywhere. And animals, anything that's around there ends up getting mutated or turning into something else. Sometimes 3 eyes, 20 legs. These things happen. But these boars are probably the worst type of creature you want to have to evolve because it's a pig. Imagine if you're a cop evolved.
Yeah, so what are they doing with them?
Say it again?
So what are they doing?
Oh, well, what they're doing with them is that they're hiring teams to go through and hunt them. But at the same time, yeah, they're hiring teams to go through right now, snipe them out, kill them. It's legal. Just go ahead.
After they
after they didn't been new. But it's been 11 years, so they're about to get ready to start moving people back into those towns. Because, these places are crowded. It ain't like they got a lot of space. That's why you see a lot of Asia Pacific people moving to Africa because there's a lot of land over there. And a lot of their areas are so crowded and flooded to where they're now trying to branch out to those areas now. And now Africa is becoming the new United States of color. Yes. You say no a lot, but you definitely, I guess that's what you're, my altered consciousness, you know what I mean? Hey, but no, look it up, you're definitely there. You know what I mean? And for those that are definitely out there want to do the research, you look at all the Asians, look at all the Indians, look at all the already Caucasoids. So then, when you say nah, what are you saying nah to then?
I'm saying nah to what
See,
you're
this
saying
is what I'm saying.
Right
We need another.
now.
We probably need another wood. You know what I mean? But maybe did you get hit with some gamma ray? Some type of.
Shit, I wish.
Yeah, I heard the hell out of that. Me too. Would you want to become some kind of?
Nah,
superhero?
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Shit. What about you, Mind Over Matter?
Nah, I'm cool. I'm cool on radiation.
On radiation, but would you want to inherit some kind of special powers? Maybe like a Spider-Man? What about Aqua? Well, you like DC, Fi. What about Aquaman?
I like both. I like
some kind of be able to stay underneath water all day and.
The way that movie was hard. The way they made him swim underwater, made him fly underwater. Yeah, that shit was vicious. But
no, you wouldn't want to have no type of not even nothing to to be able to control what what about not and no disrespect to those with handicaps, but no type of no without saying that you get any type of deformity, special ability. How about we go with telekinesis, being telepathic?
Oh yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
time bender.
Yeah.
You see, you know what I mean? Fortune teller, see the future.
I feel you.
You know, those type of
some
things.
Doctor Strange type shit. Yeah. Okay.
That could Doctor Strange see the future?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought he was like a magician or something.
Remember, he saw a bunch of ways, and only one way was the
wasn't that bald-headed Breezy? No, it wasn't the bald-headed cockazoid on with the yellow. No, shit. All right, well, it doesn't matter. Anyhow, I want you guys to stay away. You see any boars, whether you're in America or you're definitely up in there in Japan, stay away from the wild boars because they're definitely radioactive. Look at that right there. You do not want to get bit by one of those. We deal with rabies out here in America. That's something else.
What that shit got.
Yeah, that's something else. That's something else. You know what I mean? Anyhow, yeah.
Oh.
Look at this guy. You know what that is right there? Look at this guy.
This shit is.
Look at this. So what we have up here? We have Sha'carri Richardson, who will miss.
Maybe it's still in the air.
It's up in the air. The Olympics.
She might.
After she failed a marijuana test. Yeah. She just got done celebrating the women's 100-meter run-net at the U.S. Olympic Track and Field in Eugene, Oregon. And she ran a 10.86.
Where it's legal, mind you.
It is legal. That's probably why she was out there smoking. Didn't think anything
but
of it.
She did it right before her meet when it was in the off season, when she wasn't training. So that's why it's still in the air if she's gonna actually participate or not. Which she should, because it's not an enhancer.
It's not definitely an enhancer. I mean, if anything, it's going to bring her down. You know what I mean? Slow it down. So if she was able to do that, just imagine if she wasn't high, what she would.
What it is, you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's just fucking noise.
But just noise. Yeah. What about, didn't Mike Phelps get caught smoking weed, all that stuff? They let him do everything. They didn't.
Same shit. Yeah, he posted. He had pictures with a bong, him smoking at a party. You know what I'm saying? Video, all this. I mean, that shit don't. Like I said, it doesn't enhance anything.
No.
You know.
What do you think about that, Mind Over Matter? Are you aware of this situation?
Yeah, I was wondering because a couple of days ago I just kept seeing pictures of her all across the timeline, and I read it. I'm thinking like, damn, why are they going crazy? But then I think that when ain't nothing going on,
that's what I'm saying.
No black man being killed.
Yeah.
Ain't no voices or nothing going on. Niggas get sympathetic to anything, and then I'm like, all right. And then when this news right here came out, only way I can take it as is where niggas is like, oh, master, we can't play in your Olympics. That's how I see it. It's like, why are y'all in the uproar? Y'all was just hollering, defund the police and fuck America and all this sort of shit, fuck Trump. So, now because you can't play in the games now.
Yeah, I mean,
racism.
Do you think that the so-called black population of America could survive without sports?
I think if we thinking that white people ain't gonna be able to survive without.
I know that. No.
It's the other way around.
I already know that question. They cannot. You are their gladiators. You are their form of entertainment. But I didn't ask could caucasoids survive? I'm asking, can negroids survive?
If they decide not to do it, yeah.
Do you think
we can always do other shit?
Could you give up? Could you give up rooting for a team?
We the most adapted species on the planet. We can adapt to anything. If we shut a certain shit down, we gonna adapt and go a whole nother way. We can.
Got you. I mean,
but we don't even shut down shit that matters. So it's like applying it to us the sport thing. It's like, damn, okay, they shut it down for the sports, but they can't shut it down on the genocide.
Right.
No, that's a fact. Let me ask you this: should she care anymore now that they have blasted her on this? Should she still want to participate in the sport?
I'm pretty sure it's her
say,
love, it's her passion. I mean, you know what I'm saying? She been running since she was a. You know what I'm saying?
So since she's been running since however young she's been running, now is she now is she a pawn to the system that she has?
Yeah, of course, she's the poster child
given
right
her life
now.
to.
Like you said, it ain't nothing going on. She's in her
I know
early
she's
20s,
she's
in her
young.
early 10s. Like 19, 20,
she's young.
21, something like that.
Yeah, she's young. I don't have her
So
exactly.
she's like 19, 20, and she was headed to the Olympics.
Yeah,
now because smoke some weed, now they're not gonna let her in there. But a couple months ago, the 16-year-old girl, I think in Massachusetts, remember the one that was found hung? She was nowhere near on it. You couldn't find no stories, no nothing. But everybody rallying together behind somebody smoking some weed.
Yeah, this is on marijuana, but also this is because this is the fastest lady too, though. So that's also why this makes news. No, that's a fact, and that's what I just said. Exactly, you're absolutely right. And so that's why I asked: should she really care, or I mean, because those that partake and love to just watch and be entertained, whatever nationality or port of the oid you are.
Well, they holding over her head rather or not if she gonna be able to qualify.
So if they say no, you can't come. You're done for this Olympics.
Yeah,
the 100 Olympics.
4 years. Yeah, so
100.
Did you watch the interview? Did you watch the interview she was in?
Yeah, I've seen a few of them. I've seen just a few of the stories. I really just do a lot of more so reading than actually watching the videos.
The one with the news, the first thing she needs to do is go buy a battery for that smoke detector.
I thought you were about to say something about the color of her hair. Yeah, I thought you were about to say something about her hair.
Yeah.
Your eyelashes in your hair cost thousands of dollars, but the battery beeping in the smoke detector.
Most definitely. No, I mean, hey, you know what I mean? They say you shouldn't really care as long as she's winning the races and run, but definitely. I mean, she looks like a young, beautiful lady. The hair piece definitely, whatever, the hair hat definitely looks kind of crazy.
Do what you do.
But do what you do, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure you got people admiring you, you know what I mean? But you definitely.
You have roosters. Some niggas wake up to roosters, some niggas wake up to smoke batteries.
My man says some people wake up to roosters and some wake up to smoke alarm batteries. That means it's on low, bro. Time to change it. I ain't gonna lie though. I've been in that situation where I've had a smoke detector probably banging off maybe for a whole month because I'm just like I ain't tripping. I'm so damn used to the noise going.
Right now, I gotta keep
so I can't fret. You know what I mean? I did it before. I'm guilty.
Yeah.
No, I'm guilty. Nah, that's what it is. Nah, but that's what's up. That's all we have for G's News. We're going to definitely get into what we all are here to talk about. That is, let's talk about it. But before we do, we're going to go ahead, take a small break. Why don't you guys go ahead, grab whatever you're going to roll up, go pour your drink, restroom break. You know how they say it in jail. Restroom check. Ooh-wee. Yeah, I remember that. Ooh-wee. You be like, man, fuck, I got to wake up every day for this shit. I can't even just go grab. Wait, I can only 2 pieces. Oh, I got to get my own cell. Because this is crazy. But not definitely. Anyhow, you know what I mean? Thank you all for tuning in. G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. You guys want to call in, touch on anything that we touched on. I know we did a lot of wondering off, but even on the stuff that we wondered off, they want to touch on that too. It's G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. Tap in with us. We also got Mind Over Matter on the line. You know what it is. That is Rasheed Wallace of social media. Most kicked off man on it. We got 5, the most electrifying man in streets and neighborhoods. G, and man, I'm about to go ahead and find me something to do on this 2-minute break. You guys, stay tuned.
Looking to replenish the body, boost up your immune system. Ladies, soothing up that beautiful skin. Fellas, ease those unwanted bowel movements, or we just get up in age and become elders. and our joints don't want to act right? Log on to BlackSpatula.LLC.com. Yes, that's BlackSpatulallc.com. Providing that purple and sea moss gold, gel or in raw form, straight from the Jamaican waters, to help stand strong in this fight against the heavyweight champ, coronavirus, and that Junebug flu. And you can pick up those organic, homemade elderberries to help relieve nasal congestion, anti-inflammatory, potent anti-cancer, antiviral, treats respiratory illness, aid in wound care, high in vitamin A, B, C, and potassium, and natural support for arthritis. And if you hit them with that G code, man, Black Spatula just might get you 20% off total purchase. Now, go follow Black Spatula on social media.
You are now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. You are now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. Now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. You are now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. You are now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. You are now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. Now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. You are now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. You are now tuned in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. Welcome back. For those that are still tuned in, you are watching G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. I'm your host, G, and I'm sitting next to... Oh, he faded. 5, the most electrifying men in streets and neighborhoods. And also got Mind Over Matter on the line. Lamont Macon, you still with us?
Yes, sir.
All right, so we are actually in the show. So, how we always like to do, always like to go ahead and allow people to see what we're actually here to discuss. Let's go ahead and get into this. Let's talk about it.
Ah, yes. Can you... The days when America felt like
a 1970s movie? Yes, soldiers, fresh from Vietnam. Unnecessary wars, now a thing of the past. Well,
Not really. Of course, we have had our war in Kuwait, then the Afghan war. No, that was the war on terror. Wait, the war on terror was about Iraq. Hell no. What does it matter? Because I'm hearing the troops are finally coming home from the Middle East, even if they have to leave a few maybe behind. Is it worth it? Meanwhile, Putin is taunting the U.S. again. At the same time, OG Bobby Bill Cosby, after serving 3 years conviction, courts have overturned for being accused of pilling for sex. While doctors and therapists treating PTSD patients with ecstasy. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? All while Fukushima has produced some radioactive boars. Wait, an incredible pig? Yeah. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it. It's a lot to talk about. But since we've already talked about some of those things, if you guys want to go ahead and call in and discuss any of those other topics that made it on G's News, not actually in the show topics, feel free. The number is on the screen, 951-799-9021. If you do want to participate right now, we are live. For those that are watching the rebroadcast for tomorrow, you do want to be on the live show, you got to tap in on Friday, 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Sometimes it turns into Mountain Time. Definitely tap in that way, and you can interact with those that are in the chat. Other than that, yeah, enjoy yourselves. So,
Let's go.
what do we have here? 5. The man of the hour, Jello Pudding Pop. What is he? What is this man known for to you? When you think of Bill Cosby, what do you?
Oh, I mean,
what comes to your thought? What is your
like,
memorization?
Like most kids my age, I grew up on him before the Cosby Show days. You know what I'm saying? When he had the Fat Albert show.
See, there you go. You might. That's how I know we in the same age bracket, because I definitely was going to say, if you say anything else, I was going to say Fat Albert, bro.
Yeah, Channel 2, CBS, Saturday mornings.
Fat Albert.
Yeah, I didn't fuck with him with his stand up. He was
corny.
I didn't fuck with it, but in the '80s when that Cosby Show came around. Oh yeah,
different world.
Yeah, all that, but all that being America's dad and all that other shit, well, man, too good to be true, like always.
What about you, Mind Over Matter? What came to your mind when you think about Bill Cosby?
The pound cake speech.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's the main one.
That's a good one.
Gotcha. Is that you said the pound cake speech? Can you inform those on a little bit of what was touched on in the pound cake?
I think it was a town hall meeting with him, I think the NAACP, and maybe a few other people, and he was talking about how he started imitating the stereotypes from the actual people in
hold on, when you say people, what people was he talking about specifically?
So-called ghetto people, so-called black ghetto people.
That's a fact. You're absolutely correct. He actually went on to say a lot of things that kind of got him, looked at in different ways when a lot of us upheld him. Even me, speaking for myself at that time, you know what I mean? I looked at him as just a man who could do no wrong. I'm just thinking that this is the golden child, you know what I mean? Or the golden pops at the end of the day. And I'm not even saying he did anything wrong now. I'm just saying just before even the allegations and what happened for him to be convicted. But he's not convicted because it was overturned. So we can no longer say he was convicted. That's a fact. But besides that, now that back in the days before it happened, I definitely looked at him as the man of the hour. And to hear him say some things about how he looked down on the people in that way, and he put himself above, and then things started to happen to him. It was almost just the same parallel of what happened to OJ. The same way he looked down on the people who was really supporting him, which looked like him, until it turned on him, and then he was looking for that
Some
support.
people, like they say, money changes people.
True. Oh, Bill Cosby definitely realizes he's a nigga now, for sure. He definitely realizes, nigga, fuck all that pound cake shit. He definitely realizes he's a nigga. Now, his conviction was overturned, so I have to ask, in the odds that we live in now of the Me Too movement, who would have thought that could have happened?
Shit. It is what it is. They said it was a technicality or whatever.
Technicality?
Or, that he should have never been charged because of the deal or something that was put out there.
Technicality. Minor matter, do you believe it was a technicality?
I've read something about that where, I don't know if that was the exact term, but I do remember reading something like that.
Okay, well, I wouldn't call it a technicality, though, because some things isn't what it is. Like, when you really look at the case, right, they had you believing that Bill Cosby was slipping pills in people's drinks. But you gotta, hold on. Go ahead. Say your defense.
Yeah, in that time, that era, the motherfuckers was taking pills.
Hold on. Now, okay, I thought you was gonna say something to no. Hold on. Now you're right.
My thing is,
let me.
Like a lot of those situations, a lot of those allegations, some of those women were like, he drugged her like 6 times. That means you came back 5 other times.
Okay, so then that's what I was about to say to you again. Let me ask you this again. Well, not ask you. Let me just go ahead and make these statements. Is that it's a difference between being slick, mischievous, and having intent to do bodily harm, especially unbeknownst to the person that you're about to do it to. Everything that Bill done, it's like me handing you the blue or red pill and saying, which one do you want to take? And you take it.
Yeah. I take it 5 more times.
And you constantly coming around me to take it again because it's not being used to seduce you in a way to where you willing to be around me to have that engagement. It's being used because these are the drugs at the times that they it's the drugs at the times that they use. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? If they wasn't using heroin, just like me, I don't smoke no damn crystal meth or nothing, so I'm gonna smoke weed. So if I'm with somebody and we smoking weed, we gonna smoke some weed and do whatever. You know what I mean? Exactly. So, it's not gonna be no other thing. So at the time, what they did was the sex drugs, something similar to what the Molly is, but in a way to where it can definitely mess you up in a way and can intoxicate you and put you in a way. But these were the times that they were living in, and they were willing to do that because Bill was not one of those that caught you at the bar, which they had you believe that he was one that caught you at the bar and just bloop and had you knocked out on the floor and took you somewhere, or you was at his house and would you like some pudding, and next thing you know you waking up to Bill digging in your pudding. It didn't happen that way. That's the way that he was able to get off because everything was consensual.
That wasn't the reason why he got off.
Tell me the way that he got off.
It was because of a previous deal with a different DA or prosecutor or something like that.
I'm going to play some clips from that too. I'm going to show you that. No, the reason why he got off because at the end of the case they had no case. See, everybody's going to come around their synopsis and say, but they really had no case. If he have a deal, because there was already a
plea deal already in the works that got stricken from the court records.
Well, when he came in for the deposition, he was never even supposed to even go to trial. He wasn't even supposed to be penalized for anything that he was saying, and that's the way that. But before I go too far ahead, point blank is that there was already agenda to get Bill.
Oh, of course.
You see, Bill had to be spanked.
I'm pretty sure.
you know, and Bill got spanked and he survived it, which makes him even more of a martyr for their cause more than whatever you call the Negro cheering cause. Go ahead.
It's trying to buy NBC.
That was some old good stuff. Yeah, that's a lot part of it too, and his son and all everything that happened. But at the same time, he definitely had to be spanked. And these things were felonious, but at the process, it was is he going to make it or not? If he doesn't make it, we win. If he doesn't make it, then he comes out glorious. Bill came out glorious. No?
Man, yeah, he good. I mean, he home, so hey, don't wish nobody in that box like that, man. Hey, to each his own.
Not the box, but at the same time, if you're really innocent, it's not something that you literally did. Now, I wanna find this clip that I have here. So let's go ahead and see if I can find this clip that I want you guys to really listen to and see that yeah, it's a lot more than just Bill having some kind of sexual relations with women, or that Bill was doing something inappropriate with women that maybe he wasn't supposed to do, yet at the same time, this was just something to spank Bill, like I was saying, that they already knew. And now that it's done, they can speak about it. So let's hear what they
something
say.
For a civil trial. I guess my next question is, you know, that's not really your area of concern, right? If it's not going to be a criminal prosecution, then why did you care to do that, to make that step?
Well, once I decided that there wasn't enough evidence that I thought the case could produce a conviction beyond a reasonable doubt, I had two choices. I could do nothing and hope it got better, in which case I was essentially hoping for a confession, because that would be the only way it could have gotten better. Or I could set the pieces up so that civil lawyers who knew what they were doing would know how to achieve a victory in civil court that would punish Cosby. You're right, it isn't my area, and it's not my job to do the civil case for the victims' lawyers, but it is part of my job as a minister of justice in Pennsylvania to do my best to achieve a just end. So what I did is I set the pieces up on the board so that they could be used, if they were used correctly, in such a way as to leverage a good settlement for the victim. And that is in fact what happened. And I was happy with that result and thought that I had helped achieve a just end.
Hearing that, if you can hear that clear, Five, was you able to hear that clear? Mm-hmm. What do you think about what he was actually saying?
He was bullshitting about not having enough evidence.
And that their whole intention was just making him feel some kind of sting. Just because. Mind over matter, did you catch that clip? Mind over matter, you still with us? Okay, he's probably still watching the clip on the delay screen. If you, I see you in the chat. Did you hear that? Did you hear that clip? Did you hear what was going on? Did you hear how the pre-notion to get Cosby was already there, to where they knew that they had nothing on him, but if they just got him to say some things.
Play that again.
You would want me to play that again? Let me play that again. Let me find that again. So if you guys go back to 7:26, I want you to really hear what he was saying on there. All right. So let's go back to it. All right. So Five wants to hear it again. So let's hear it again.
Trial. I guess my next question is, you know, that's not really your area of concern, right? If it's not going to be a criminal prosecution, then why did you care to do that, to make that step?
Well, once I decided that there wasn't enough evidence that I thought the case could produce a conviction beyond a reasonable doubt, I had two choices. I could do nothing and hope it got better, in which case I was essentially hoping for a confession because that would be the only way it could have gotten better. Or I could set the pieces up so that civil lawyers who knew what they were doing would know how to achieve a victory in civil court that would punish Cosby. You're right, it isn't my area, and it's not my job to do the civil case for the victims' lawyers, but it is part of my job as a minister of justice in Pennsylvania to do my best to achieve a just end. So what I did is I set the pieces up on the board so that they could be used, if they were used correctly, in such a way as to leverage a good settlement for the victim. And that is in fact what happened. And I was happy with that result and thought that I had helped achieve a just end.
You actually heard it a lot clearer now. I'm not sure if they was able to hear that clear, but you was able to hear that clear.
Yeah, the federal prosecutor, he didn't have nothing, so he said, like you said, he set the pieces up for him to be set up in a civil case.
Okay.
Which is.
So that's what he set it up for, but they was able to get him from the civil case.
Yeah.
And flip it to a criminal case when it was never supposed to be a criminal case to begin with.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's been overturned.
Yeah.
Which means he's no longer guilty.
Yeah.
He's innocent.
Yeah.
Do you agree? Innocent or guilty?
Yeah, he's innocent. And that's what the law says.
That's what the law says.
You know what I'm
right?
saying? You gotta take the good with the bad. That shit been bad for so many of our people. And then when a motherfucker do slip through the cracks, hey, so be it. So many of them, as them cockazoid, as you say.
Cockazoid, negroid,
walk
mongoloid.
away all day.
Mongoloid.
Niggas walk away all day.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, is it just about walking away? I mean, but is it just about proving that there was really nothing on him to begin with?
No, it
and
ain't the fact.
It
ain't the fact that it was nothing.
They tarnished
on him.
his name.
It was
to where he has a stain forever.
It wasn't the fact that they tarnished his name. You know what I'm saying? It's the law that he had. You know what I'm saying? A certain contract in play. You know what I'm saying? That was agreed upon by these prosecutors. You know what I'm saying? And they ended up, you know what I'm saying, trying to fuck him over. And motherfuckers caught it.
They caught him for 3 years.
Yeah, he sat for 3 years.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Hard to, I mean, it's like, man.
You know, it's fucked up.
It's hard imagining that, man. 3 years taken away. But at the same time, the bed you laid in.
Yeah.
The people you played with.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
The snakes that you were once
that shit come back to
slithering with.
Yeah. Somebody know.
Somebody knows something, huh?
Always.
Got you. All right. Last question on this one. Let me ask you. Is this a win for Bill Cosby or a lose for the victims or the alleged victims?
I don't know. The man did serve 3 years, regardless how you look at it. I don't know if they content with that or not.
Doesn't matter.
From my point of view, no. His point of view, you know what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure he happy, he's home, but that doesn't matter to me either.
Now, I know we have women and men watching this show. So for the unbiased women out there, I want to ask Five this. Five, was Is Bill Cosby wrong?
Is he wrong for
Having fun with women that with pills?
You know what I'm saying, for the way it was alleged that it went down, you know what I'm saying, of course that's wrong. But if these women were knowledgeable and was with it and partaking and all this and just, you know what I'm saying, use this shit, and then 40 years later just to, you know what I'm saying, take the money and help tarnish a motherfucker's name, hey, you know, I hope the money was worth it.
Now, they say some pains take time to come out, right?
Yeah.
But how can you determine if it's really pain or not? Is there such thing of anybody making up something or claiming to be something that wasn't that?
Well, that happens. Of course that happens.
So, I mean, in Bill Cosby's case, by him being overturned, not just in anybody's personal views, but in the public judicial system, should he get a pass? With your answer, we're going to move on from there. Should he get a pass? As far as don't ever question that man again. Let him live his life. Don't even throw that in his face anymore. Anybody that's coming out, man, sit your ass down.
If you can live, if you can live with a verdict of a motherfucker getting life and being cool with it, if he would have got whatever like he got and he would have served majority of his time, you would have been cool with it and you would have accepted it. You have to accept the other side of the coin. Simple as that. It's the so-called justice system. Your justice system. The shit we've been telling you that's been fucked up for decades.
Decades? You mean since the creation, since the old pyramid days, that structure to where you have the all-seeing eye at the top and everybody else at the bottom. And those that's thinking that they're wealthy, I mean, not wealthy, but rich, don't realize.
And where we come from, man, we all know, you know what I'm saying? And in court, man, dealing with court, it's about money. The motherfuckers want their money, man. And if you got it to give it to them, shit, it is what it is.
A said he should get a pass. He should get a pass. I mean, like I said, you know, the courts have spoken. The people pretty much are speaking. It is what it is. I think after this, he definitely should be allowed to live his life, and that's that. And like I said, 5 to the pass. We gonna go ahead and rock with your pass, and we can go ahead and move it from there.
Oh.
And what he just said, you know. Up next, I want to know, do you guys know what's going on in Florida? If you know what's going on in Florida, go ahead, throw me some ones in the chat. If you don't press nothing. That just means you're just telling the truth. You just don't know. 5, do you know what's going on in Florida? No?
What's up with this?
Okay. Are you aware of the Daytona police officer that was shot?
I vaguely heard something about it, but I didn't look into it yet.
Okay. Well, you know, I used to have some kind of like dealings with the NFAC, right?
Okay.
Okay. He was once a member of the NFAC, and I guess he's now part of the new Black Panther Party, allegedly. And so a situation occurred. And when I say I had some dealings with him, no, I was never part of their organization. I'm not with any of that, but I definitely was going back and forth corresponding with, you know, on some other shit to where it didn't turn out to be the best partnership because I'm different. Anyhow, peace to all the soldiers out there in the world. Like I said, man, if you're willing to go ahead and put your life on the line, you definitely deserve some type of internal or eternal benefit, because not everybody's willing to do that. And like I said, those are the ones that's willing to sacrifice that one for all. So let's all give something. But anyhow, this person right here is nicknamed Ozone. Othel or Othal or whatever you want to call it. Yeah. Wallace. So what happened is that he was approached by some officers sitting in a car. To be approached randomly. I mean, they say he was hiding in the clubhouse in Florida. You know what I mean? Okay. That's where they caught him at eventually. But because he's like off the grid type too. He does somewhat what Mind Over Matter does, a little bit, but you know what I mean? He's on that, like, I guess, media up front, really, because I won't say really, because Mind Over Matter doing his thing too. This guy's doing some, to where I guess with the guns and stuff, with the artillery, with running with NFAC and allegedly new Black Panther Party. But at the same time, just doing what I guess he felt was in his heart to do. You know what I mean? Would just, be whatever a freedom fighter or a rebel is supposed to be, which we'll get into later.
What happened?
So what happened is that, again, he was sitting in his car and he was approached by an officer.
Okay.
To where a situation happened, to where the officer ended up catching a shot to the head.
So you shot the cop from the vehicle, from inside the car?
Allegedly. But my thing is, before I actually play this video, I want to ask you, if I'm somebody who's in the spotlight, right, and I'm kind of what they call a freedom fighter or a rebel, and it's known in the, I guess you would say, the upper governmental eyes, to where you're a target, and they approach you, is it random, or is it really because I was doing something wrong and you had a reason to approach me? Is, I guess, what I'm asking. To even cause the situation to even...
He had the gun on his lap, or...
He's in Florida. You're in Arizona. In Arizona, you can have a gun, right? On your lap.
Yeah, but you get pulled over, you ain't gonna leave that motherfucker on your lap.
No.
You're gonna put it on the dash.
Who's to say he had a gun on his lap?
To shoot a cop in the head, evidently.
How do you think that you can shoot a cop in the head if you was approached minding your own business?
You was already thinking about what you was gonna do when the cop walk up.
Is that how you perceive it?
Yeah, it had to be.
Is that how you guys out there perceive it from hearing this?
Up, he had to,
that it was premeditated, or so if I show you something that looks totally different than what you can perceive, or what you just perceive, because you think that for the cop to get shot in his head by this suspect, allegedly, you would think that, oh, damn, what is that? Okay, no, not right now. But anyhow, we won't take that. I'm gonna go ahead and go into this.
You have to catch the officer slipping some type of way.
Yeah, okay, but you said premeditated though. How do you know that he wasn't even thinking about an officer? He was just minding his own business and just just doing his own thing, and just something just happened out of the blue. Because you said for a cop to get shot in the head, allegedly by this suspect, it would almost be premeditated, to where he thinking, I'ma blast this motherfucker if he come up to me. Is what you're saying.
If you putting it out there like you was saying, is this random, or if this one of them motherfuckers to get me? I'm going off how you laid the whole thing out.
Well, I'm laying it out is that if I'm minding my own business, but what you guys call the pigs already have a target, already know that I know who this person is. Like you being a rapper and I'm getting pulled over.
Somewhere in his mind, then.
Okay, but now
he has a piece for a reason.
What do you mean have a piece?
He has a gun for a reason.
I have a gun. You have a gun.
I have it for a reason.
Okay, but at the same time,
if it come down for one of those reasons,
do you expect to be?
I might reach for it.
So you telling me that you just sitting in your car in front of your home, minding your business.
I'm not no target though.
No, okay, so that's why I asked you. No, again, now you're getting into what I'm asking you. Now you're getting into what I'm asking you.
I was into
okay,
what you was asking from the jump.
so is it
That's
okay?
What I was
So
going
now,
off of.
okay, so now
is it premeditation?
Is it an authorized?
Is
it an authorized search and seizure? Is it an authorized stop?
You got all that shit running through your mind.
No, I'm asking you
if I'm
because you said premeditated that he kind of knew that he was going to blow his brains. No, he didn't. I don't believe he knew that he was going to blow his.
He probably said I might have to.
It happened.
This might be one of these motherfuckers out here to get me.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, of course it had to run through his mind.
But even that way,
the little seconds that he had,
but
between the time getting stopped and officer actually reaching his car window.
Well, it didn't even go that way. I just wanted to just take the scenarios to just see on how people would perceive this.
Right,
but let's go ahead and just really look at this. Let's take a look.
How's it going? Do you live here?
What's going on?
Sit down. Sit.
Sir.
Can you sit down? I'll talk to you.
Okay.
Stop.
Come on now.
Sit.
Come on now.
Sit.
Don't do this.
Sit down.
Why are you asking me do I live here?
Do you live here? Yes or no?
What's going on though?
Who? Charlie 777.
No, back up.
Stop.
Man.
Stop. Stop. Stop, man.
At approximately 2:30 this morning, a search warrant was executed on a property that was located just outside of Atlanta, Georgia. And I am thrilled to announce that this search warrant has resulted in the arrest of Othel Wallace.
Breaking right now, Othel Wallace, the man accused of shooting a Daytona Beach police officer in the head, has been extradited back to Central Florida. He was booked into the Volusia County Jail earlier this morning.
All right.
What the hell? What was that?
That was.
We was gonna see this shooting.
That's the most that they show. That's the only thing that they're showing. I mean, what do you want me to do? I can only show you what they're releasing. I can't do more than what they're releasing. I even edited it to put it together because the raw footage, the actual raw footage, did not show, would not show the actual
it ain't raw then.
shoot. No, it ain't my. You see, you're blaming me.
Raw.
Okay,
I ain't blaming you. Nothing.
Listen. Okay, so I know. I'm just teasing. But
show.
But they showed okay, so they have raw footage, right, of the actual interaction. So I took that. Then they have a actual part to where now they're showing the actual shooting, to where that's what most they show of actual shooting because it's from the cops' body cam. Remember, they're tussling in the car. So now,
yeah, he breaks away and runs.
He does what he has to do at the same time because something happened that wasn't expected.
So he had the gun.
Why wouldn't he have a gun? I'm in Florida. If I'm legalized to have a gun, why wouldn't I have a gun? I'm in Arizona. Why would I not have a gun if I can have a gun? That just doesn't make any sense. Because everybody else has one. I want to make sure that I'm able to defend myself.
He had to be dirty though, because he got out the car.
Why would he have to be dirty? Why would it not be the officers approaching him for no reason, only because they know who he is, to harass him, maybe allegedly, and provoke something that probably could have went a totally different way. No, I'm not siding with him. I'm not even rocking with the NFAC.
If he didn't know he didn't do nothing, he could have. No.
No, I am. I'm playing. I am.
You giving your.
I know. I'm playing devil's advocate. It's not mine because I'm unbiased. This is an unbiased show. I can't just speak.
I'm giving my unbiased opinion.
Yeah, see, I can't just speak one way because
I'm giving my unbiased opinion. You know what I'm saying?
Because I've agreed with officers before. I'm just not agreeing.
His demeanor, though.
I'm just giving a different viewpoint.
His demeanor, he was defensive just from the jump. And
what do you mean? But did he?
How long ago was this?
This just happened. This
happened.
Okay,
and for all this shit to be going on in this day and age, even if you are hot, and you know what I'm saying, but it's it's just hot because of media shit, and you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they ain't finna do nothing to you. You ain't did shit.
But he didn't do shit.
What do you mean? He was. Come on, man. He was
sitting in the car. So
he got right out. He got right out
because
the car walked up on him, And then,
Yeah,
soon
have
as
you
the
not?
cop,
But did he have the
that?
gun on him? But see, listen.
Well, if the shooting didn't take place,
You see that it didn't happen the way you thought it happened, though, did it?
It
didn't happen the way you thought it happened, though, did it?
No.
Okay,
No,
that's what I
but-
wanted to clarify. Okay.
Of course it didn't. If you show only the part of the video with him breaking away, so evidently he had the gun on him.
The gun could have been in the car. Point blank is that the gun could have been in the car. Point blank is they could have point blank in it could have been the cop's gun that shot him with his own gun.
Huh?
He could have shot the cop could have been shot with his own gun.
Probably at some point, but we don't know that.
No, we don't know.
We don't know that because
All we know is it was a tussle, right?
So somebody. We don't know that either.
We don't know.
We
But
don't know
what
that
we saw.
either because all you show was motherfucker
It's
breaking
not.
away running.
It's not only what I show. I showed everything that they showed to the most that they showed that I could show, that they showed that I could put together that they showed, because they not showing everything for me to show. That's so I really don't have a show to show, except for what they showed. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense.
If the shooting took place on that night while they was instead of serving a search warrant or something, it's only two things happening: either he had the gun or he got the cops a gun. So,
and is he in the wrong, or is the officer in the wrong? Remember, we had the same thing about the lady. Remember the young lady that got stabbed with the knife, and before she got stabbed with the knife, the cop shot and had to think real quick.
Yeah,
now we're doing this with this one real quick.
yeah. But no, because the cop's life is in danger with a potential suspect.
And is the suspect life in danger because you might have a person who is not mentally?
Yeah, he didn't panic.
He didn't panic. You mean Ozone didn't? AKA Ozone.
Yeah,
he didn't panic.
Yeah, he did.
He panicked.
Maybe he did.
He didn't. How did he panic when he was telling them?
He was so defensive from the jump. When he asked him, "Do you live here? Why are you asking me? Do I live here?"
Well, I mean, I've been on the other side of that thing.
What do you mean?
I've been. So when I was doing my little patrolling thing, you know what I mean.
I've
been on the other side of that end, and I've come across.
So being on the other
hold
side
on,
of that,
five. Let me just tell you though, bro.
So you know he's being defensive.
Let me just tell you.
But you're being devil's advocate.
No, because I've been on the other side, so I can tell you how it goes.
So you know
I'm
what
used.
saying then.
I'm
speaking
listen
from that side.
Okay, well, but I'm speaking from the other side now.
No, I'm speaking from that side.
Okay.
Ain't no other side.
Okay, well, listen. I pulled up on people, right, dude, and I'm melanated. I'm what you call a negroid. You know what I mean? Or what you guys label black. I'm not black, but I'll let you guys call me black. I'm a negroid. And because of that style, I have a certain flavor. So when I pull up on people, I was cool, chill. I know how to talk to motherfuckers, right? Right?
Yeah.
So I'm alive today, right?
Yeah.
Right?
That don't have nothing to do with
it. Yeah, and I've never been a pig. I want you
still-
guys to get that right. I've never been a pig. I've been having to do certain things that had to do with patrolling and governing people to where it's different.
Exactly.
But I've never been what you guys label a pig.
To his own horn, but beep beep.
Yeah, you niggas ain't about to call
but
me.
Look, man. Look, the point is,
he
was being defensive. He was being hostile. Point blank when he got out the car.
But what I was about to tell you is that I've come across. I just got done trying to give you and I didn't finish. I come across a lot of people that's hostile.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. A negroid though. You wanna know why I'm able to deal with it different than that guy was able to deal with it?
Because he's a real fucking cop.
No, because he's a fucking cockazoid that has no culture, no connection to the people that he's governing.
Been a black cop in the same situation.
No, it would have went different. No, it would have went different. He wouldn't have been shot in the head, and that shoving and pushing allegedly may have not happened. It's possible that it could have. There's a possibility in the numbers and through all the percentages. It's possible. But it's possible that it wouldn't have happened.
I've been stopped before. I mean, you know.
Did you get into a fight?
Did you get
into exactly?
No, exactly. Yeah, because you know what I'm saying. Shit.
Now, but you're also not wanted for no. You're not also a high target on above top secret clearance views.
Yeah.
You're not already loaded up
a
inside
lot
the
of these other youngsters isn't either that panic. You know what I'm saying? because they get stopped. And all
You're
this
not
other
already
shit.
loaded up inside the drones, already hovering over, just waiting to watch you and just peeping you out. You're not there quite yet.
No.
You know what I mean?
And-
but he is,
Yeah.
and people that he run with
But a
is.
lot of other black
People that he run with
but
is.
a lot of other black
You
kids,
see-
excuse me, a lot of other black people that are
We're
not,
gonna-
not on that level either.
We're gonna take this
Die-
call right here. I know we
die behind
didn't
that
take a
shit.
few calls, but it's all good. But we're gonna go and take this call. We were just busy and really wanted to just talk about some of this because this is deep. You know what I mean? And anyhow, we gotta take this call. Area code 323, first numbers 632. You are on G's Mystery Show. I'm your host G. Again, you're sitting next, or you're gonna be on live with 5 the most electrifying men in streets and neighborhoods.
Ooh.
What's your name and where you are calling from? This is A. What it do, my G? Look at A. A double.
What's good? Thank you.
Okay,
man.
so what words am I playing with words? Go ahead. Speak it up. No. Oh no. But I want you to go ahead and say it clear.
But
because they got a search warrant from a judge. And you have to have a reason for a search warrant to have a judge, whether it's just by law or just because they want to fuck with you. But they had a reason to be there. And that cop might have been the guy to go secure the area, because if I'm searching for somebody and I see a guy parked in the parking lot, but I'm finna go search one of these apartments in that building that's across from him that he's parked at, I'm not gonna get ambushed by this guy sitting in the car, this random dude, before we go in there and we about to go hit this one of these apartment complexes up. That might be the suspect in the car, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That could be anybody, you know what I'm saying? So as a cop, I'm gonna go over there with any demeanor I want and ask him, you know, hey, do you live here? You feel me? He don't know what I'm there for. But we're there for a search warrant.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And he was
so him getting out the car and doing all that, whether
Thank
it was his
you.
gun in his car, it looked like he had a gun when he got out the car.
That's what I was
He
looking.
had a gun in his hand. I thought I saw a gun though. I ain't gonna lie.
You thought
But
you saw
even
the
if
gun in that dark?
No, it was bright. It was bright right there in the doorway.
But anyhow,
he had a bright yellow dashiki on or something.
Oh, yeah,
And you can see something black.
I mean, you can
close to him,
definitely
and
see
it's right under the door.
you can definitely see the trying to be rooted into the culture of, look, man, I'm what they call melanated black, whatever labels, because I don't want to put any other labels that he may not be a part of, but you know, the revolutionary groups.
Regardless, he was being so defensive though.
But have you not come across?
He was putting himself in a
Let me ask you this.
Situation
I agree with you. I'm not that part. I do not dispute. I'm not disputing that part. But I have to go backwards a little bit more than you guys, because again, this is all about
Backwards to
chess.
what?
Because this is about chess. The steps
Like
ahead.
what?
No matter how defensive I'm being now, why are you even questioning me
Nigga,
if
'cause
I'm
I got a
sitting?
search warrant
No,
to be
no,
here.
hold on.
I'm-
Hold on.
listen,
Hold on.
I'm-
Hold on.
listen,
But
I
hold on.
don't-
Hold on.
no,
No, hold on.
I don't-
What do you mean
I
search
don't-
warrant?
I
What do
don't-
you mean search warrant? There was no cop shot at this time. There's no search warrant. There's nothing going on at this time. This is just.
That's when.
This is, hold on, unless there's a call,
Didn't I say
unless there's an
earlier?
actual call for disturbance of this person in this vehicle doing something to be harassed, then he has. Hold on. I'm gonna ask you guys. Let me ask you guys.
When did the shooting take place?
Let me ask you guys. What are
I
the
asked
three
you when
circumstances on
I
why
asked
you can be stopped or have somebody go even into your
asked
personal
you-
space as
but
an
I asked
officer,
you-
peace officer?
Can I answer the question?
Go-
Let me answer the question first
go-
real quick.
go-
Listen, dog. I just explained it to you, dog. Look, I'm a cop. I don't care if I'm white, black, or whatever. I'm a cop. I have a
Gotcha.
search warrant. There's probably, you don't see the rest who's behind the video.
Who's to say
Who's
that
behind
there's
cop. Look,
a search warrant?
Listen. They said they had a search warrant.
Okay.
In the press conference.
Okay. So now what? Okay. Now I'm the only reason why I'm saying this is just to be a devil's advocate. I have the information. I'm just saying this. I just want to know. Now the search warrant. You see me there, okay?
I see you parked.
Are you? Go ahead.
I have a search warrant. So the search warrant is probably for somewhere of on the property where he's parked at.
Where you parked at?
Right.
Okay.
Right. So he's
I
parked
agree
in front
with
of
you.
his-
I agree
of
with
the
you.
spot of the search warrant. Me, you know how I play video games, bro. I'm tactical as fuck, bro. You know what
I
I'm
agree
saying?
with you.
Right. Me as a cop, bro.
I agree.
If I'm going to go serve this search warrant, and I see somebody in a parking lot,
That's the
I'm gonna
perimeter.
immediately think
Yeah.
that's perimeter. You
That's
feel me?
perimeter.
I'm not gonna let this guy get away. If I'm coming to search his place and he's sitting in the car, I'm gonna go straight to him.
Hey, I'm with you. I want you to know I'm not out of before.
get him out of
Hey,
harm's
before
way.
you, I'm not here to defend or convict. I'm just
Oh, you
here
just
to be
defending.
unbiased.
You
I'm
ain't
not.
been- you-
I'm not. What do you
but
mean
you
defending?
ain't saying-
Because nobody
you ain't
else.
speaking both
You want to know
sides.
why? Because
You're not
nobody else.
speaking
Because
both
nobody
sides.
else. Nobody else is speaking for him.
What do you mean?
So I have to be the person speaking for him.
Because you.
So
What do you mean? What is there to speak
hold on.
about? Like, wait a
listen,
minute.
listen. Again, it's
asked-
about devil. Listen.
How's
Listen,
it
listen.
about?
I have to take on the possession of what's going on, maybe in his
That's a choice.
in his
Yes,
defense. Hold on. As just being an unbiased show, because if I was just to do a story on this story,
still be
everybody would be
unbiased.
bashing him. No, everybody would be bashing him,
still
calling him
unbiased.
this stupid ass nigga, this, not realizing or showing any type of empathy or
What do
sympathy.
you mean? I said
to
he
realize
panicked.
what have been going on. No, you do have to. You do have to. You want to know why you do? You want to know why you do?
I said he
You know why?
panicked.
Hold on. You know why? You want to know why you do? Because you live in America, you get just due, and you're not guilty until proven. I mean, you're innocent until proven guilty. But in America, you're really guilty until proven innocent. So, because this is what you guys are really doing right now. You know what I mean? Because you guys have it.
And for now, he shot the cop in the head, right?
Allegedly. How you know the cop wasn't forced to shoot himself in the head or something happened to shoot him in the head? Again, anything could have happened, bro. You know what I mean? No, it's not funny because it's not funny because I want to give no, it's not funny.
That's funny.
No, it's not funny because, no, and I'm not even joking here because the condolences to the officer because he's doing his job and you already know when you're on the job. No, when you're on the job, you want to make sure you come home. And so I've been on many times to where I don't give a fuck if you black, white, whatever you call yourself, bro. If I might get you before you get me on that job. But at the same time, you have to ask yourself.
So
the way
shot himself right after.
No, I'm not saying the officer shot himself. No, I'm not saying. I'm talking about through the tussle. No, you're not. You're not getting what I'm really saying.
Didn't he just say that?
Yes, you're not getting what I'm really saying. I'm saying through the tussle, meaning that it was a tussle for a gun to where it ended up going off, and the officer got the wrong side of the stick on this one. You know what I mean?
Fighting for the gun.
Exactly. So like I said,
that's a possibility. I said that. I said either he had a gun on him, or he got a hold of the officer's gun.
That's what I'm saying. So
he made a decision. His decision was he ain't going to jail.
Thank you.
Okay. Now that you brought that up, because that's a good.
He was defensive from the jump. He was defiant from the jump, regardless if he was the person they was looking for or not.
I mean, maybe they are looking for him though. Maybe they are looking for him. Maybe they are looking for him. You know exactly. I know this. I'm just saying. Maybe they were looking for him, and maybe they are him. But he's just chilling in his car, and you know what I mean. He knows he don't know or he do know because he already knows he's a target. Let's not play dumb. He knows he's a target. But at the same time, the type of aggression, because had another officer spotted him, like I said, certain situations happen different ways. You know what I mean? Based on the type of energy that you come with. If you looked at that situation, you guys said that he came defensive. Did you not see how they came aggressive? And for those to be search warranted cops, those sure look like some rookies to me. For those to be real search warranted cops on the real hunt and doing their thing, those were rookies. And even
it wasn't no SWAT team.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't no SWAT team. Exactly. Okay. So the type of aggression.
SWAT team comes out when.
Let me say something, bro.
What do you mean? When they really looking for somebody?
No, SWAT team comes out when there's When there's a
when it's a hostage, a hostage bomb, or when it needs to be tactical, or when it's above pay grade. Point blank period. It's when it's above pay grade.
You got regular officers search warrants.
You got detectives that go ahead. Go ahead.
Look, bro, look. If I was that cop coming in that situation, and first of all, if I got a search warrant, I know who I'm looking for. I know what the guy looks like.
I agree.
All right. So if I see that guy in the car, I'd rather catch him while he's sitting in the car before he can get up and get a shooting stance on me.
Yeah.
Right. I'd rather walk up to his door and get him like that, so that if he does try to pull something, I could just dip off to the back of the car and you know what I'm saying. You can see how the cars are parked. You feel me? I'd rather walk up on him just like that cop did and walk up with authority. You feel me? Like, hey, you work here?
Okay.
Hey, you don't want this? Oh no, I do want this. Oh, you actually the person? No, I'm gonna come like he came.
Yeah.
And there was probably a SWAT team or backup behind them, but they just sent the one person to go address that one issue in the car, just so that they could check the perimeter. They don't need everybody's attention on the car. They gotta have people looking.
No,
and that's 1852. You know, whatever drive. Apartment number 2.
No, and I agree. I love the way that you painted that scenario, because you definitely now allowed me to go ahead and snap back into me personally and say, you're right. You know what I mean? Because if I know who I'm coming to get, and I know that this guy's pedigree, I know his background, I know what his end all be all based on paper.
MO. Yeah.
Exactly. His MO on paper. And that I have to be a little bit more aggressive, on point, alert, to where now I have to kind of make sure I get him before he gets me. Not in that way, but to make sure that I'm able to subdue this target in a way to where there is no getting to do whatever he just was able to do. But now, again, I asked you guys to show empathy. You guys understand what empathy is, correct?
I said either he panicked or he knew he was dirty from the gym.
Okay.
Yeah.
Five.
Look. I could only empathy I can show. I don't know what. Like we have a choice to pick whatever side we on or whatever. But like, why do I need to show empathy for him? Like, I got a friend that he's a felon. He got guns and shit. You feel me? But I'm not a felon. I don't got guns. And he's like, I don't know why you ain't got no guns. You stupid. I don't have no guns because I don't.
Why don't you got guns, nigga? I would. Hold on. I would call you stupid, nigga, if you ain't got no guns, nigga. Why don't you?
Why is that? You
Or
didn't have one back home.
Yeah. Why don't you got guns?
Motherfuckers didn't have them like that back home, bro. When we was in Cali.
Huh? No. I did.
You didn't?
I did.
What did you have back home?
I had a motherfucking SP 2020. I did.
I never seen it.
I did.
You never showed it.
When I was in Cali, did I not have? Don't worry about it. Anyhow. I know. I don't talk about none of that stuff, bro. Don't say none of that stuff on here. Okay, but because that's California, we in AZ, nigga. We not in Cali, so let's leave Cali out of it. You know what I mean? Let's talk about AZ
look
shit.
at this though.
Nigga, you said you didn't know? No, you don't know.
Not that one. I didn't know that one.
You don't know?
I was talking about that one.
Bro, that's why they had the search warrant. He knew what he was doing. That's why he knew what the cops was coming there from. You feel me? And that's why he was acting like that. Because he was going down for whatever he was doing. He was probably putting fully automatic switches on Glocks. He was probably doing a whole bunch of shit, and they probably had him. And when they was ready to get him, and he know he was about to get got. You feel me?
Exactly.
And that was his way out because I talked to friends I know that got they second strikes and stuff, and so forth. And back when that one dude got in trouble for shooting the cop, I can't remember exactly what situation because this shit happens all the time. And then the ones that be putting on the news, sometimes it be the people's fault that they getting shot by these cops.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you.
Illegal activities, then.
But in this case,
some people,
in this case, hold on. In this case, he didn't get shot by the cop. The cop allegedly got shot.
Right. But listen, this is the point I'm trying to get. This is me talking to one of my friends that got two felonies. He's saying, "Hey man, if I got a gun on me and the cop is pulling me over, hey, you best believe I'm gonna shoot. I'm shooting.
Wow.
I'm not waiting. I'm not gonna get booked. I'm shooting, bro. I'm going to jail for life. So I'm going out like that. Like it ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
All right, so now let me ask you this.
Because his gun is illegal? Oh, no, he a felon.
He said his boy was a felon, I think. Your boy is a felon, right, eh? Already?
Yeah, this person I'm talking to is a 2-time felon.
Okay, so he's a 2-time felon. He's exactly. He's in California, right? So he's going to jail for life. Yeah. So it doesn't matter.
And is he active?
He has to.
Is he active?
What you mean? Is he active? He actively carry a gun?
No. Is he active?
No.
Gang,
You know what
gang
wise.
wise.
Is he banging?
Why is he carrying?
I mean, some people got different types of G's that they
no,
bang.
that's facts.
They bang.
That's
some
facts.
people bang with gangs, and some people bang.
Some bang because they bang on their own.
Some people hustle. Some people, you know.
Already.
Well, I'm not asking. You know, what I'm saying. Well, if he hustle, you know, what I'm saying. Well, you know, he gotta keep it on him too.
Some people bang with that with that other type of capital G. You know what I'm saying, with the I behind it and all the other stuff.
Most
all the shit is gang.
But this ain't a gang banger. Now the person that we're talking about here is. Let me ask you this. What would you classify as a freedom fighter, Five? Give me your definition of a freedom fighter.
What was my man name from Chicago back in the day?
Larry Hoover? Larry Hoover? Or the nigga that started Peace Stone, that came to California and started.
What's his name?
Cause you said Chicago. Obama?
No.
Nigga.
No, before him. Somehow, you know what I'm saying? Early black, I want to say Black Party.
Did you say Larry Hoover? Is that what
No.
Yeah.
No.
But no.
Marcus Garvey?
Yeah.
Marcus Garvey's not from Chicago.
No, not Marcus Garvey. They just did the movie for him on HBO Max. Oh man.
HBO Max.
God.
Maybe somebody in the chat know.
It can't come
I
to
have
me right
no
now.
clue.
Oh man.
Which one you talking about? You said
he
came
was
from
young.
Chicago?
He was killed. He was killed in Chicago at a very young age. He was like 21.
You talking about Fred Hampton? You talking about Fred Hampton? You talking about Fred Hampton?
Yeah, Fred Hampton. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's exactly.
Okay.
That's a freedom fighter.
Now give me your words, or let me just go ahead and give you what the definition of a freedom fighter is. A freedom fighter is this: a person who takes part in a resistance movement against a oppressive political or social.
That's what he did.
Establishment.
That's what he did. That's what Fred Hampton did.
Okay, that's what Fred Hampton did.
Yeah.
Okay. Only thing is that Fred Hampton didn't go out blazing nobody.
No.
Right?
But he did go out, and he did have a shootout with the police, though.
I mean, allegedly, you never know because they say he was asleep. No, they say he was asleep.
No. That's when he got killed.
Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about.
I'm not.
I'm talking about going out. Listen.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a part in his life before he
and I'm
was
not taking.
killed.
Okay, no, I'm not even comparing. I don't even want to compare these two to the same cause and the same likeness, because when you say Fred Hampton, he has been memorialized. When we're talking about Ozone, he's still alive, so he has not been memorialized yet.
You was confusing the shootout with the police with the shootout of his murder.
No, what I'm saying is that
wasn't a shootout.
What I'm saying is that what I'm saying is that once this man claimed himself, I'm only speaking on what he is. Like I said, I'm not identifying with him. I'm just giving you empathy. I want everybody to understand what empathy and sympathy is. We're not showing sympathy. I'm giving you empathy.
Or you just
putting yourself in his shoes. Okay? Now, that's what empathy means. Putting yourself in his shoes. A freedom fighter. I'm going to say this again. A person who takes part in a resistance movement against a oppressive political or social establishment. He was a member of the NFAC, Not Fucking Around Coalition. YouTube, you know, fucking, I guess, whatever, it's cuss word. Yeah, we're uncensored, but that's the name of the group. What do you want me to say? The anonym? NFAC?
So he was, you know what I'm saying? He know like earlier, he know the job was dangerous when he took it.
Or the abbreviation? But he's no longer a member of the NFAC. He began allegedly to, I guess, associate and align himself with the new Black Panther Party, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, and they're not on no real rah-rah like the NFAC was, doing all that propaganda with the marching up front and showing all of that stuff. They're on some other stuff who've been around for years and just transitioned on to their new name. His target was already there, right?
Yeah.
They already knew who they were looking for.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
So he was still hot for a reason to them.
Well, he's hot to them, but does that make it illegal? Does it make it illegal for me? Now, I just read to you what a freedom fighter is, right?
Yeah.
Understanding to understand so you can
what
overstand,
that
if you're
got-
listening, what a freedom fighter is.
Okay, yeah.
If you call yourself or classify yourself that,
So
what are you supposed to do? I'm just speaking.
You
remember we're showing empathy.
You down
I said
for
empathy
the
in
cause.
beginning, remember that.
What do you mean? We showing you want me to show empathy, or you want me to give you the answer to what you just
Both.
asked?
Because
I
both
mean,
of them pertain to the same.
I mean, well, if that's what he is, you know, he's down for the cause, like most other freedom fighters.
But not
you know what I'm saying?
but not the cause just to be, you know, just ain't going to
But
let
you-
nobody
but you know it's gonna
put
come.
their hands
It
on
might
me.
come, but what I'm saying, it might come at
because
at a
everybody
certain
say I'm
point
not
in
going to let you
time.
put my hands on me. I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
And
yeah. And
or I'm not
and
going to
that
go
time
down. They ain't
might
going to take
come.
me doing this.
And that time might come.
But this person,
and that situation can escalate.
I'm just saying.
Every
with the
freedom
definition-
fighter knows this.
Okay, so exactly, and I'm not.
Every freedom fighter knows this,
I'm
and it's
not-
been a lot of them. It's been a lot.
It's
of
been
them
a lot
put
of
in-
them.
put in
Who-
in bad situations that's just been murdered that didn't have a chance.
Who put their hands up
You know
like
what I'm
this,
saying? And man,
gave
all that,
up.
all that, and it's been some that went out. You know what I'm saying? In a blaze of glory.
Okay, so now let me, and I'm not even saying that because all of this is allegedly, because we don't know what happened at the end of the day. All we know is that
Yeah,
a
because
cop.
that video was shit.
Yeah, no, and that's not my video. That's
Yeah,
their
I'm just-
video.
I'm just saying.
If they showed the whole video,
Don't
I
worry
would have
about
showed
it.
the whole
I mean,
video.
You said that.
Yeah, because I just want you, because I don't want
I
you.
mean,
It
you
sound
gotta
like
keep saying,
yeah, because it sound like you make you think
stop
that
being
I'm
so-
editing it to make it look like.
Ain't nobody
and I'm
making
not.
nothing.
Yeah,
I just said the video was shit. I didn't say
all right.
he made
yeah,
the
it ain't my
video
video.
shit.
It's- I just
Say,
edited enough so you guys
look
can
at
see it. Well, because I
Look
don't
at
want you to
it.
think
Look
that.
at
Yeah, I just said here, you hit the wood.
Sensitive.
Oh, it's not sensitive. It's just that, you know what I mean?
You're sensitive.
I don't believe in business. Everything is personal. Even business is personal. You know what I mean?
Well,
But
see, that's where you mess up.
hey,
Because
that's why everything is
business-
personal. You know what I mean? Hey, we run different. So it's no, everything is personal. You know.
That's why your anxiety is higher than mine.
Listen to this guy. You know what I mean? But nah. But to this though, you know, you think that he was in the wrong, period, point blank. You know what I mean? You think that he should have just gave up?
I mean, instead of
Hold on. I'm asking it.
Oh, okay.
You you think he should have just gave up?
I mean, I would if the, I mean, if he's a freedom fighter, he went out the way he wanted. He lived by the gun,
Yeah.
died by the gun.
Yeah.
You know.
But he's not dead,
He's
so-
alive right
hold-
now.
hold-
He's still alive. You know what I'm saying? That's what he lived by.
But
He
he
lived
got a-
by the gun. He's
he
gonna
got a
die by
body
the gun,
on him
but
now.
He's not dead. But
Yeah,
he's
he got a
still
body.
alive.
Yeah, now he got a body on him.
Okay, so now let me ask you this, since I got you on the line still. Classify what a rebel is. We classify what a freedom fighter is. Give me what a rebel is.
A rebel, look, I think of like a rebel and a freedom fighter is basically damn near the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's game we playing, we playing the government's game. We playing by their rules. You feel me? So if I choose to be anything or do something out of the law or what's written, I'm a rebel. You feel me? So if I'm getting illegal guns and illegal weapons parts and I'm putting shit together and I'm doing shit like that, you feel me? It is what it is, you know?
Exactly.
So I'm a rebel at that point. So if the cops is coming to my front doorstep and I already got a premonition that they're already looking at me and they looking for me and all this, then that's the outcome that you're gonna get for somebody who's living that,
Yeah,
you know,
living
who's
that life.
doing, do-rag activities. You feel me?
Got you. So let me go ahead and give you the definition of a rebel, point blank. All right. So a rebel is personally a person who is in opposition, in armed resistance against an establishment, government, or ruler. So pretty much they take up arms. And so when you're dealing with certain groups, the mindset.
Is that from Webster's?
It's, what do you mean? This is dictionary, point blank. Webster's, where you want to go to
But
Webster's,
it's the same thing as a
Mettering,
freedom fighter, though.
doesn't matter.
Read
It's going to
the
read all
freedom
the same
fighter.
thing.
Basically the
Go to
same thing.
Wikipedia,
It's
same fucking thing.
basically freedom fighter.
Yeah, but I always go to Webster. I go to, you know what I mean, like Webster's Britannica and all that other shit. But
But it's still the same thing as a freedom fighter, dude.
yeah. What I'm showing you is that these names, the definitions, by what they determine, and how their country, their government, their whole society was formed, again, was based on these same things, by not allowing anything to be, and because, or to take control over you, and to stand up for whatever you believe. So whatever was going on, like I said, I'm not here to justify or anything, because I don't agree with him, and I don't disagree with him. You're laughing, but I'm being dead ass serious, because there was an officer that was shot and may lose his life, or may never be well, he definitely won't ever be right again. You know what I mean? But at the same time, there's a Negroid now that's being on trial and already being condemned for what we really don't know the whole specifics on what's really going on, because again, you guys have confirmed
it's early, so the facts gonna come out. More videos is gonna come out. So
the videos, but what about the purpose? What was the purpose of even harassing him? Did he do something wrong? Did he kill somebody? Did he have
They had a search warrant. Whatever it is, they had the search
okay,
warrant.
So again, you guys obviously don't play chess enough. You guys keep on saying search warrant this, search warrant that, but you guys are not playing and looking to the steps ahead and saying, I just got to tell you, if he's a part of the NFAC and he has associational ties to the new Black Panther Party, the search warrant does not mean anything, because that's being granted because they already have a certain type of agenda, allegedly. Do you not think, or do you think that it's just because? Do you think that this is just because?
Playing chess then?
No. You have to play chess. You have then you don't play chess. The only way to play chess is that you have to be able to be. You have to think. You have to assume. Yeah, and chess is about you. You want to know? Chess is about assuming and hypotheticals, so that way you can get to the mathematical equation to equal the facts.
And took the cuffs, right? And then he wouldn't have had the murder charge or the attempted murder charge on the cop. Then he could have played chess in court without having that charge.
No,
but he's not. He's losing right now because he wanted to fight and resist when they had the upper hand on him. They had the upper hand on him.
And created a whole other situation.
They had the upper hand on him, and he got caught, and he didn't want to go, and that's what he chose. So he's losing right now. It don't matter.
No, he's definitely losing because he's caught right now. As you can see, they definitely have him caught. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's actually being I think he was just extradited back to Florida. Yeah, that's what they said. At this time, so he's back in Florida, and Florida don't play.
He probably got some more charges because there's some other shit happened in Florida. He probably got some more shit going on. Yeah. You feel me? So it's not like the dudes like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like yes, of course we know that the government is gonna go run down on people.
Not just people. See, everybody don't get the same treatment. See, I want this is why I just asked you guys to show empathy. I'm not saying to say side with him. I'm not saying to say that he's right for damn near blowing him up, looking head off. No. But I asked you guys to show empathy because when you're part of a cop, for both of them, for the officer and for this young man.
Of course.
You know what I mean? Because when you are wrapped up in an ideology of being a freedom fighter and a rebel, it's the reason why I took you guys down this course.
That's why I said earlier. So somewhere it had to be in the back of his mind. Well, hey, nigga, I might have to do this, motherfucker.
If you're a freedom fighter and a rebel,
yeah. So that thought has gonna run across
the Boston Tea Party wasn't won from people being on the same team. It had to happen because people rebelled and said no. And we're going to go ahead and do it our way. And we're not doing that. We're not paying that. We're not submitting to that. And they rebelled. That's rebellion. Then they became freedom fighters because they had to fight. Yeah, I know. I lose a lot of people because, again, it's about being dead, bro. You know what I mean? But I just have to give you the real because this is just real shit. It's not about like when, like I say, when I be seeing you nodding off.
Yeah, because I'm saying, what the fuck do that got to do?
Because it has to deal with rebellion and freedom fighting.
Okay.
And when you get into the Boston,
about that life, at some point, you gonna like I said, you got the piece. For
I
a
agree
reason.
with you. I agree with you. I didn't. I'm not disagreeing with that. That's why I just said.
He didn't have it. He fought the cause for it.
He fought the cause that he was fighting, right?
Yeah. At some point, it was either him or the cop.
That then you're right, and that's all I was saying. I'm not agreeing with them. I'm not disagreeing with them. I'm just getting what you just said right there. It was either him or the other, right?
Yeah.
And it just so happened to be the other this time. Because most of the time, it's them. Or ones who look like you and I,
and that's what I was speaking
who
on.
don't even get to even make it this far. You don't even get to take that picture.
Yeah.
You don't even get to take that picture.
When I spoke on that,
that picture, you get a cover over you. Yeah, that picture don't even exist.
I spoke on that briefly too when you cut me off earlier. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of like around that's not freedom fighters that panic and do the wrong shit and you know what I'm saying, be defensive and get killed. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, to be a freedom fighter, be honest with you, to be totally honest with everybody on the line who's watching out there, thank you all for tuning in to G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. Thank you. But to be totally honest with you, to be a freedom fighter, you're going to have to be a martyr. You're going to have to do something to go down for whatever cause you believe in, whatever religious ideology, whether you're just a solo bolo or you're part of some culture that's a part of some code. To truly be a freedom fighter, you're going to have to be a martyr, and you're going to have to do something that's down for the cause. Point blank, period. And whether it's off of a reaction, because I don't think that he planned that. I don't think that was just something that he just said, I know I'm going to do.
Yeah, when he pulled up, he didn't think about, you know what I'm saying, getting into it with no motherfucking cop.
No, I don't think that at all. No. But what happens after that is just something what is called fight or flight.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said, but by the time he realized he saw the cop, and by the time the cop got to his door, he had to make a decision. You know what I'm saying? If he was
he's gonna be a martyr.
Yeah. Right then and there.
But that's only a split second. That's not even a split second.
And I said, no matter how
that's
small,
muscle memory.
But the thing about it is,
so that means that he's a real one.
He was a martyr a long time ago. Before the
Thank
cop
you.
walked
Yeah.
up, he already,
thank you. That
he's
part.
A martyr.
If he's a part of that life,
yeah. A martyr, bro.
Hey, okay. Oh, hey, enough said. Right there, you said enough right there. You said everything that I was going to say at the end of this, that this dude obviously wanted to be a martyr. And he already had the ideal with his heart that he was really down for the cause. So right there, you answered that whole segment right there. With that being said, let's go ahead and move on. Let's go ahead. More peace. Hope he gets free. You know what I mean? Not free, but definitely, free for whatever ills and pains that he's going through or whatever that has happened. And hopefully whatever he gets a right, fair trial, you know what I mean, based on the situation. Because again, I still think that could have been avoided if any situation that could have been avoided, that definitely could have been avoided. But at the same time, everybody gets what's coming to them. And time reveals all things in the beginning. And
that's what Ace said in the beginning. His whole demeanor.
It was better for nobody to actually get shot at all.
That's what we were saying from the beginning.
Any kind of condition.
He was defensive from the jump. So you know what I'm saying. And just like any incident and a shooting or a fatal life takes place, if you were involved, you gonna get charged with that, regardless if you did it or not.
Facts.
If we here because of you, you know what I'm saying? If they come, like right now, if they had a search warrant for you, you know what I'm saying? And when they kick in,
It's
the door,
random, bro. I don't know what happened. You
it's
might
a
die
hypothetical.
tonight.
I'm getting ready to say.
You might
and
die
I stand
tonight,
up,
nigga.
I stand up and I make the wrong reaction.
I'm shooting.
And,
I don't. Never mind. I don't want to say that.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm not
yeah,
shooting.
yeah. But
I don't know
saying,
what I'm gonna
let
do.
me-
But you might
let
die
me-
tonight, nigga, because we.
Yeah, nigga. And by you don't know target ass.
You crazy?
No aiming at
Yeah,
an
I
ass.
ain't
You
trying.
the one
I
might shoot me
don't
by
have to
accident.
aim, nigga. I'm going. Everybody. But anyhow.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, if
we gonna die. We
they
gonna
come for
die
you,
tonight.
If they come for you and I get killed, you get charged with that.
No, you're absolutely right. You're
That's what
absolutely
I'm
right.
trying to say.
You're absolutely right. But
So-
when that happens, it's just.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My boy got done like that.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
that's
You know,
that's real. But anyhow, let's
years
go
ago.
ahead and switch that. You know what I mean? Like I said, hopefully, you know what I mean. You know, the officer that was injured gets justice, and as well as the defendant gets some type of fair trial that allows everything to be brought out in the light, so that way we really know what went on before we go to really just saying, "Oh man, it went this way," and that's what it was, because we really don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
we
it's
know
early.
now, or years
Yeah,
down the
it's
line,
early. Yeah.
20 years down the line, and it uncovers.
That's a closed case.
No.
man. That shit's over.
No, but
if you don't knock it off,
Washed up, dog.
thank
No,
you.
no,
You
okay.
shot the cop. It's over.
He shot the cop, but why were they there? Was the search warrant authorized? Was it really legal?
matter, you
Was
get
it
charged
probable?
with
See, you guys are
getting
not.
charged
Never
with
mind.
it.
Anyhow,
He
again,
getting
It
charged.
was a legal search warrant. It was illegal.
let me ask you
It was
this.
a
Let me
search
ask you this.
warrant.
Let me ask you this. Bill Cosby just got done serving time, right? Right.
Yeah.
And he was convicted, right?
Right.
It was overturned though, right?
Right.
All right. Enough said. Let's go ahead and get into this. All right. No.
You comparing-
No.
you
I'm not.
comparing- Whoa,
It's case. It's
yeah,
cases.
no.
Point
Yeah.
blank. Period.
Those are two different.
It-
different cases.
No, it's different case laws. It's different case laws.
Yeah, this case. Yeah, this.
It's different
right
case
here.
laws.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, he know that.
He's watched. He's not getting off from this one, and he's not getting off what they had the search warrant for either.
Hey, I seen OJ get off from allegedly slashing a woman, ex-wife, and it must acquit.
That was
Exactly.
Cochran.
So
That
if
was
it
Cochran
doesn't
being
fit-
a genius. That was Cochran. That was that lawyer being a genius, being who he was, bro. That didn't have shit to do with OJ.
You damn right didn't have nothing to do with OJ. It had to do with what you just said and what he
that
just
was the
said.
brilliance.
If it doesn't fit, you must acquit.
Yeah.
Anyhow, let's switch subjects and let's get on to something lighter before we
Yeah,
close out
yeah,
the show.
can't be on it. Boy,
You
gonna
know,
find a way to be on that bullshit.
You know, no, it's not. I mean, it's news, man. I didn't make this stuff up, man. I didn't come up with
I ain't talking
this.
about the news. I ain't talking about the news.
Yeah,
But
I
go
didn't
ahead.
come up with
Go
this,
ahead,
man.
let's go.
This comes
Come
out
on, man.
every week.
Yeah, your bullshit. Let's go.
My bullshit. What about your bullshit? You know,
You
what I
be
mean?
bullshitting.
All right, hey, enough bullshitting.
You know that nigga's done.
Since I'm bullshitting, let me ask you guys what y'all see on the screen right here.
Oh man, the Death Star.
There's Death Star. Well, let me ask you, man. You know that has to deal with the intergalactic world out there that lives in everybody's imagination. Yours, mine's, and whoever else.
Okay.
Believed in the 9 educated planets. Is space real?
What?
Yes, there's space in between me and you.
Not that type of space. That space definitely exists. I'm talking about the space that exists above lower Earth orbit. The space that you can travel in between Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Uranus, Venus, Neptune, Pluto, Nebula, Planet X.
I don't think they can go that far yet.
No, but does it exist is what I'm asking.
Oh shit. To my knowledge, it's supposed to. I don't know.
What about you, Does it exist? It's not a trick question. I'm just asking you,
I
like,
couldn't
does
see
it
the screen,
exist?
so I had to play it. I couldn't see nothing on the screen. But is the space and all that real? I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen it with my own eyes. I've seen pictures, so I don't know.
I mean, when you look up in the sky, ain't that
Well,
what they
shit,
tell
up
you? Is
there,
that
something-
what is that? Is that the
Yeah,
heavens or is
yeah.
that space?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's high as fuck though. I know it's up there.
You a high motherfucker right now.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah, I
Me and
mean,
what I'm looking up at, but what I see is the sky. I see the sky.
Yeah, I see
don't-
the sky.
Gotcha, gotcha. But it's not a trick question. No, I'm just asking you, just in your own belief, not what you know, but just in
Something's
your own
up there.
belief.
You can see the moon.
So
you
just
can
give me
see the
no,
sun.
but I'm asking this question: do you believe is space real? Yes or no?
Yeah, I think so.
You believe so?
Yeah, space is real. Space and the definition of space is real.
So you believe the definition? You wouldn't even deep. Kind of impression there. Did you really believe space is real? But
he don't like nobody else being technical.
No, he can be technical.
I believe that there's things.
You gonna
like,
point it out
beyond
though?
the orbit,
Your technical ass.
but I
His technical.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so is yours. Yours is fucking petty tech.
All right. So anyhow, since you believe in space, let me ask you this: and both of you guys wanted to be. You didn't be technical. You just said yeah, but this guy wanted to be technical.
Yeah.
Since you guys believe in space, there's three. I guess you would call am I saying philanthropists? Philanthropists. Let's just say entrepreneurs. Let's just say entrepreneurs because I'm faded right now. Let's just say entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs and
a philanthropist and an entrepreneur is different. Philanthropist is somebody who does things to benefit the human race. Like
yeah, I'm saying that because that's the words that I'm about to get into. When like I said, bro, don't cut a tipsy nigga off.
Oh man,
you see that's how niggas get hit in the head over with bottles. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean. Well, no, anyhow, you know I got love for you. But anyhow, look, check this out. No, I'm right. Now say that word again because I can't pronounce it right. Philanthropist. Anyhow, yeah, okay. Those and entrepreneurs. You know what I mean?
Things.
No, they're two different things, but they're going into the same boat of what the hell I'm about to talk about.
Of course.
You silly motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
These motherfuckers racing to get to Mars and the moon.
Yeah, bro, don't jump ahead of what I'm talking about. Like I just said, I know what the hell I'm talking about. I just can't pronounce the word right now. Anyhow. Who do you see leading the race? Of
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
With Bezos right behind him, and what's my boy name from Tesla?
No, that's Elon Musk. Elon. I'm gonna tell you who you're talking about. Elon Musk is Tesla. So we have Elon Musk on the screen right here.
Yeah.
So that's Elon Musk.
Jeff Bezos.
Then we got Jeff Bezos, and then we have Richard Branson.
Virgin.
Yes, from Virgin.
Yeah.
Exactly. So now I asked you guys all of that, like I said, because I see the future. I play chess. I already know what you guys are talking about.
And he was the first. The other two just jumped ahead of him.
No, he was the first. Yeah. But you want to know why he's the first and the other two are able to jump behind him? Because maybe it doesn't exist in that way. I'm just saying allegedly. Maybe he's been trying for so long and couldn't reach that point to where he's just been playing the game a little bit longer than the rest of them. They're just about to get into the game of knowing that, hey, it's not like that. Not just to mention him. Hold on, you got NASA. Then you not just got NASA. You actually have Russia, space, who was out there before them and realized that hey, it just doesn't work like that. And then nobody has really ever done anything and showed anything or produced anything that's really of value, other than we forgot and lost all the information on how to get back to the moon.
Elon and Bezos has more resources and more money and more technology, so. That was the reason why.
Well, Elon Musk has more technology. Jeff Bezos has more money.
That's why they were able to jump.
Jeff Branson has more experience than all of them of actually being around in this field.
But they didn't get a lot of collaborations, so
yeah.
That shit is happening.
USA and Japan.
Bezos,
China. Russia have all built a space station and all been up there for a while. And what has been accomplished now that we have to hold on to of the new world. Not the new world in the world, but the new outer world out there to where we can enjoy for ourselves. Because they've been out there for a long time. What have they given us other than fat pockets for working for NASA?
If you had the opportunity to visit the space station, would you?
No, I'm scared of heights. I'm scared of heights. Humans wasn't made to fly.
But regardless,
only way I fly is if I'm
conquer
high.
that fear and to find out and to see for yourself if you actually gonna board a space station.
No, I'm just telling you, humans wasn't made to fly.
But regardless,
so you're not listening to what I'm saying. Again,
I understand that. Okay. But I'm saying
you don't understand. I want you to understand. So let me go a little deeper. Then let me be technical. If I'm saying that humans wasn't made to fly, that means humans wasn't made to be into space, which means they cannot breathe.
Were made to invent. to create.
They definitely was.
Yeah.
But what happens when that invention breaks
so-
down?
Huh?
The human dies, right?
Yeah. Well, what happened when that invention works?
For how long? Still has to have some kind of
come on,
plug
man.
in.
We talking about technology.
We
man.
talking about technology.
We talking
Okay.
about technology right now.
All right,
How
so get to right now then. Which one of these? Which one of these fellas would you put your faith in to lead the frontier? Out of these three,
I would go with Musk.
You go with Musk. Yeah. All right, A. Who would you go with?
Which one would I put my money? I wouldn't invest in none of them.
We not getting all
hypothetical.
around
You
all
have to
this.
pick one.
No.
If you was gonna go to the space station, if you had a chance to
Not
go.
the space station. Get this guy who we don't want the space. That's too general. The space station's still lower Earth orbit. We're not talking about that low. We want to talk about who's actually frontlining the new frontier. We out of the space station.
But it ain't,
No, the space. We talking about we going to Mars, we going to Saturn, we going to Jupiter, we going to Uranus. We going to past planet X. We are going further than some damn space station. The space station's been sitting around up there supposedly, allegedly, for the last how many 20, 30 years and ain't did nothing but just float up there and float around. We're talking about these guys who supposedly are going beyond. So which guy?
No, they ain't going beyond.
No.
Nothing.
What do you mean? They
only going.
You speaking my language? I'll say they're not going nowhere.
They only going to the space station.
No, what I'm saying. No. Elon Musk believes that he's going to be leading the pioneer future to Mars.
Yeah, that's eventually.
We
talking
the
about
Virgin.
right now. We talking about right
Richard
now.
Branson believes that he's
right
been
now.
trying to fly some kind of jet to get people to go take tours.
If you want me to change my question and hypothetically say, who would you pick to go to Mars or something like that? You know what I'm saying, to the next planet.
That's what I'm asking.
You know what I'm saying? Same shit. It'd be Elon with the technology.
Elon. Okay, so that's all I was asking. What about you, A? Who would you choose out of these three to take you to the new frontier? Yeah, remember he was the one that was
whichever one's gonna pay me the most. Whichever one's gonna pay me the most. That's which one I'm gonna choose.
Well, Jeff Bezos is the most richest. Richard Branson.
If he
Hold on.
got the biggest check, I'm gonna go with him, man.
See that's not being smart though. Hey, I thought you was smarter than that, man.
Well, I will be.
So you mean to tell me? Hold on.
I would choose not to.
No, because I mean, pretty soon, say for instance, the world is at its worst, and you can no longer survive on the planet. Oxygen levels are down. Chaos is in the world, and certain people get to explore the planet and leave it and start colonizing other planets. But there's a leader who you can actually put your faith in. Out of these three, not giving you an option to weasel up out of this one. You got to stay within these three because these are the only three that have the world's hope. And so these three have the vision. Which one of these three?
That's like asking me which vaccination I'm gonna take.
Yeah. Okay. Nigga, so what? Okay, well then none of them, then you live on the planet and die. Okay. You're out of here.
We all gonna die one day, G.
We all going I'm with you on that. We all gonna die. You're absolutely right. You live to die. But in the midst of it all, hopefully you got to experience it. So you're absolutely right. But now, picking out of these three, because you're still trying to weasel up out of this. Give me one. Which one do you have your faith in? I didn't ask you what you know, what you love.
Technology works, man. I don't.
That's Elon.
You see, this guy keeps on weaseling.
He said whatever one has the technology.
Yeah, but I mean, all of them got technology. I mean, except for Jay Bezos is probably the in the last place, but they both got technology. All three of them got technology, and all three of them got minds, and all three of them got.
I'm gonna go whichever one got the leg room.
I feel you.
Got the leg room? Okay.
Everyone got the leg room.
That's Eli.
Well, that's your opinion. Let me ask you this. Which? Let me ask you this then, A, to get an answer out of you. Which one of these characters do you like the most?
The Virgin dude. I don't know, man. I don't like Bezos, so I'm not fucking with Bezos, bro.
Yeah, he's a fucking crook.
You don't like
I can give you
Bezos?
that. Is that a good? Can I give you that? I'm not fucking with Bezos. Can I do that? Can I give you that as an answer?
Yeah, you go ahead and give me Bezos.
No, I'm going with the virgin guy. I'm going with the virgin guy because I'm not fucking with Bezos because all the shit that he backs up and the shit that he does I hear about. And then I'm not going with Elon Musk because I hear that Elon Musk got some race shit going on when the way he hired people. He be hiring people. He's got some issues that he's going to court for his company not hiring people because they're not like the race or what he's looking for.
True. So before you leave off and I let you get up out of here, who are you rolling with in the future?
Virgin guy.
So you're rolling with Richard Branson.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what's up. Most definitely. Between Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Richard Branson. I know everybody probably like, gee, well, what's your answer? Who you rolling with?
Yeah, you gotta answer that because you're asking us, forcing us to answer.
To be honest with you, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. I have to break it down, bro. I have to be technical because I know Richard Branson has been in it the longest, but he has failed the most. He's excluded. He's just a rich, happy billionaire just experimenting. So he has to be canceled. Then I have to look at Jeff Bezos, the richest man on the planet. All that money. I can do whatever I want. I want to get into space. I have to cancel him out. He doesn't know enough. He hasn't shown any real technology as far as space travel that excites me, that alarms me to let me know that as far as surviving with technical gear, it's the way to go. As far as getting your services across, yeah, maybe he may be able to hook some way kind of connections up.
Crook find a way not to pay
I
taxes.
won't call him that allegedly. Look at this guy.
They don't pay no taxes. They ain't no alleged nothing.
You know what I mean? Well, and I mean, then all of them don't pay no taxes. If you speaking with him, you have to connect to all of them. But anyhow, we're not talking about that. But this part, as far as them, you know what I mean? When I would have to cancel Jeff Bezos and Richard Branson up out of there. Now, when it comes to Elon Musk, I would be forced to go with him.
Hey.
No, even though I think that he's crazy. I think that he's the person that would definitely take us to our ultimate doom because he is what the Terminator predicted. I think that if you ever watched the movie Terminator 2, when they said that the androids would become alert and would become self-aware and begin to start exterminating humans, I think he is that person that they was coming back in time to try to get rid of because he's going to create something that's going to be out of this world, that's going to be hard to compete with when it comes to that androidic reality. And as far as the future comes, or even attempting to go out of space, in which I do not associate myself with, being able to go into a dark, deep void and being vacuumed anywhere out of here into space, which they call space.
I like to say we're the only place out there.
I agree. Yes. You know, or maybe you're not saying that to agree with, but I definitely do say that.
Somebody got to find out. Somebody got to go look.
Somebody got to go get zapped up into a fucking vacuum. And what does a vacuum do? What? Let me ask you this: what does a vacuum do?
It suck you in.
Exactly. So if the void is a vacuum out there, and if you think you're taking this little spaceship and going into space, into the vacuum of the dark void, I just asked you, what does a vacuum do? You guys quickly said it sucks you in.
Yeah.
So if it's sucking you in,
that's the definition of one. That don't mean it's one.
Exactly.
Up there.
So
that's the definition of one. That don't mean it's one up there.
What do you mean? That if that's the definition of vacuum, then that's what a vacuum is, right?
That's the definition. A vacuum sucks
in.
It
sucks in,
yeah.
Right? It pulls in.
That's the definition of a vacuum.
All right.
That doesn't mean it's a vacuum.
Got you. So when you go into space and it's
space.
only black up there, you want to know why it's only black? Because it's obviously voiding all light. It's sucking it in.
You still pass through it.
through the passing of being sucked in to what? You won't survive the suck in. Again, so that's what I'm trying to say. And
So if you think about things being sucked in, that's what a black hole is. Black hole.
Exactly.
That's a black hole
So
you talking about.
You know, I didn't say anything about a black hole. I just said the void, and I just said what a vacuum is.
But that's what I'm saying.
Exactly. Now you're talking G's language. Either way, it doesn't exist because to go into that spatial void, you would have to be sucked in to the void.
But you don't know that for a fact.
There is nothing to know for a fact except for what you can see for a fact is that if there is something...
If they actually create enough technology to go to those different planets, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, if they do that, that doesn't mean they got sucked in the void now, does it?
No, how would they even be able to even project themselves through it if they're going, as soon as they make it out of this part of this realm, the void comes. There is no traveling. See, this is what I'm trying to say to you. You don't have enough pressure or force to travel through this void. You cannot put through your engines through this space, is what I'm saying to you. The same reason
they can invent, like I said, if they invent a vessel, a spacecraft, thinking they can fly from planet to planet, that'll prove that they ain't getting sucked in no void.
Okay, but have they proven to you that they can fly a spaceship from planet to planet?
That's what, and no, not yet. And have they proven to you that it's a fucking void up there as soon as you go high enough past the outer
yeah,
space?
you want to know why? Because they've already told you that nothing passes the Van Allen belts. And the reason why nothing passes the Van Allen belts means that you're protected.
Because nothing's been created to pass it. Yes.
Okay,
I'm not created to pass it.
I'm not disputing you when you say yes, because I'm going to tell you why I agree with your yes. That means if the Van Halen belts has been created for nothing to pass it, which means that you are in a realm of time that is perfectly concealed based on where you're at, which means you are not going past this. You are. It
probably won't be in my lifetime.
No, not in your lifetime. You're never, ever. You're never going. Anybody after you, coming after you, will never pass this realm because this is the realm of travelers. It's what I call the transient state, where everybody comes through for a short amount of time to be tested and travel on, based upon their experience and actions and deeds. Whether you believe it or not.
Technology.
And no, I mean, what do you mean? It has a lot to do with technology. Hold on. It has a lot to do with technology because technology is what's going to confine you from having an actual normal transition to where everything will confine you locked in, because once technology comes into play, everything is stored forever.
So you don't think human...
Well, not forever, but longer than what it was now.
You don't think mankind is ever going to find a way to get from planet to planet?
No. Because you cannot leave, I just got done clarifying to you, which I hope I did very good, but maybe I didn't, is that nothing leaves this realm, this planet of what you call Earth, Gaia, Tamu, Asia, all of that, you know what I mean? Earth. Nothing leaves this. It can fly around it.
Right now.
No, ever. No. It's like a fish getting caught and think it's about to survive on your boat, out of water, no help, no technology to help it survive, so it's not going to be pampered with a fish bowl.
Of course, fish ain't gonna know.
Exactly. You want to know why the fish ain't going to be able to? Because it can't survive in the realm that it's not designed to survive in. Hold on.
If the fish was intelligent enough,
it would never be intelligent enough to design live in a place where it's not designed to live in. It would be able to. No, that's not hypothetical.
Yeah, because man can find a way to adapt and invent a way.
Okay, so again, I hear.
Come on, man.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Go ahead.
Look at this, Fi. Look at it like this, Fi. The fish is where they at because that's where they at in this time.
Like this time. Yes.
So listen. So that's why you can consider that we are the only planet with the life form of us, human intelligence here. We're the only planet in the whole universe on what's out there in the void. We're the only because that's what it's come to. You see what I'm saying? Everything's formed to get where we at now. where we're the highest intelligence, and we've made it this far because we came from where the
Maybe not in our lifetime. But I said, eventually, the human race, mankind, is going to invent a spacecraft to move from planet to planet.
Never going to happen. But we're not the highest intelligence. Let me just clear that. Everything else you were saying, I was right with you on that. But we are not the highest intelligence. Not at all. By far, we're not. We're not the highest intelligence. But
I mean, it depends how you measure intelligence. But I'm saying
intelligence means
we're
aware.
the measure of intelligence. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say.
In the physical realm. In the physical realm.
That's what I meant.
Now, when you're talking about the physical realm, that's what I'm talking about. In this physical realm, just like a fish, it's physical. It will never ever be able to survive
in this reality
ever. Now, it may find ways to cohabitate a few, maybe by using technology if it's able to.
It could.
Listen to what I'm saying to you again.
In a more
I'm not talking about anything mythological.
We already got.
Hold on.
You're saying we already got. That's called a fish tank.
Yeah, exactly. That's technology. But that's technology.
Right.
That's technology.
But it's not going farther than that.
Hell no. You're damn right it's not. Break that fish tank and that fish is going to flop around till it dies. It has no reality to live in this reality unless technology can sustain it. And once that technology fails, it's over. It doesn't. It's unable to cope in this reality.
So what the difficulty is here is when people have trouble having the same reality of what space is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like five thinks space is like this dark void that's got these planets in between. You see what I'm saying? And it's not really these planets in between. What flat earthers is gonna think.
I'm not a flat earther, but I just don't deal with the Earth being a ball.
You say you was, bro.
I definitely don't.
He didn't say.
I didn't say you was a flat earther. I'm not
Go ahead.
It's just a perspective of people's reality. Like going to space could be like taking off and then flying over a bunch of landmass that people ain't got the technology to see for themselves, where they're just landing on another landmass. They're not going up thousands and thousands and thousands straight up in there. They're not doing that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what they want us to think because of the way they formed the map of the Earth and they put pictures together to make it look like a sphere. You get what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. So, like, I'm not a flat earther, but I definitely don't agree with the world being a ball, and I definitely do believe it's somehow leveled off in some way, form, or fashion. It's a fact. But as far as all the other stuff, it's in the air. It has no real handle with me. But besides that, the space thing is definitely something to look into.
Whether for them to suck up some more money, man, they gonna suck up some more money and put in their pockets to do some more shit to off balance the economy so that poor people can be poor and rich people can stay rich, and then the wealthiest people can get even more wealthier than we can imagine. That's all it really is.
I mean, that's true. That's true. But as far as the propaganda game, definitely I hope all those who do believe stay aware. If you're unaware, definitely tune in and definitely just pay attention to what's going on out there. Always look up if you can. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything. Just look up, just like a like. At the end of this show, if you're still watching and you've been watching it, I don't ever ask you to like it in the beginning because you haven't heard the content. You don't even know what the hell we're talking about. We could be some fools, babbling idiots, just talking about some random stupid shit that makes no sense at all. But at the end of the day, we're almost at the end. So if you like it, go ahead and click that like button. Show us some love. You know what I mean? If you want to support in other ways, you can always Cash App. That's the $, capital GEES, capital MS. That's what it is. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, man, go ahead. I don't think I've ever asked anybody to subscribe, but I mean, why not? I mean, it's hard enough us just having people watching, but still being shadow banned. And then when I look at the analytics, and then I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. I know we're not really promoted like that, but damn, we should have more subscribers. So let's get them in. So anyhow, if you guys want to support, let's do that. Show some love. Anyhow, I do want to respect you all for tuning in. before we leave off, is there anywhere that they can find you other than space?
Oh man, just out here in West LA, Mid City area, or you can find me at work, or you can find me on playing on Xbox, man.
Playing on the Xbox. I heard
That's
that.
what's up.
What game you playing out there, man?
I'm still playing the same old PUBG, Rainbow Six Siege.
You love that shoot 'em up, bang bang.
Pretty much it.
Oh.
Shoot 'em up, bang bang, man.
You know what? Before we go, I do want to ask this question. Yes, I don't like. I won't say I don't like that PUBG, but just not. But anyway, I do want to ask this question though, and I want to ask you guys that are out there tuning in before I leave and sign off. I do want to ask you guys about video games. I do. I want all of you to think about this, and maybe next week we'll go ahead and continue on and talk about this, because this is something serious that I was thinking about coming to my mind. The generation that I see coming up, I definitely do see has become seriously desensitized to where the way we came up, who are older than the generation that is now, we were the experiment, the production, and the generation that came under us became the product. Because what we were beginning to be desensitized to, they were born into desensitization, to where their feelings and connect has been disconnected. They don't have the feelings that is needed to connect at this time.
Yeah, they're spending too much time on the phones.
On the phone, the games, just the whole thing. But the way that I look at the way that it goes down on real games, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, I guess that's the same thing, Battlefields, PUBGs, just interacting with them. Not just that, but on the fighting games, on just the killing games, on just the games, period, on how it even, the market. Is it really having an effect on the kids? Because they keep saying no, it doesn't, and then they try to rate them certain, like a movie PG. No. But is it really having an effect? If you really be real, is it really having an effect on the kids' psychology?
Yeah, of course they don't.
Well, I don't think the video games alone is the reason why some of the hours is happening in the world. What I think is it's just people. It's just a disconnect. Period. Like people. Some people have relationships and then they talk to each other over text back and forth. You know what I'm saying? You can't see any facial expressions. You can't see. So yeah, we're getting desensitized more and more. But it ain't just because of video games. Because some people don't play video games and they still do crazy, dumb ass, stupid ass shit. Some of these people doing this crazy, stupid ass shit that we hear about don't even play video games.
No, I mean, no, that's a fact. That's a fact. But what I'm saying to you is that the overall culture does. The overall experience of the average teen definitely does. They spend a lot of hours on them, and they definitely play a lot of the games that definitely are crazy. And even the kids, not even talking about 17, 18-year-olds, I'm talking about the 7, 10-year-olds.
Yeah.
They're playing games that are crazy and talking crazy shit and are desensitized already early. It's a disconnect. But anyhow, let me not ramble there. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate you for tapping in. Mind over matter, wherever you at. Thank you for all. Appreciate you for tapping in.
My dog.
Already. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Appreciate you. Tune in next week.
That's
already.
What's up, big dog, man.
Already.
God bless, man.
All right. So 5, I mean, anything you want to touch on before we get out of here that we didn't discuss? Anything that came up in your mind?
Man.
We missed?
Man. These new, 238 new laws that came up to suppress voters, or voter suppression. Yeah, man.
Voter suppression.
Y'all open your eyes out there and check out what's going on, because they fucking with your right to vote.
That's a fact. That's if you vote. That's if for all you voters.
If you vote, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's your choice. So, come on, man. They want to make it illegal to hand somebody water for standing in line when they make the lines 7 hours, 12 hours long.
Can I be real with you all?
Man.
Why even stand in line anymore? It's the future. Everything is done online.
Well, they try to.
Everything is done online. Everybody, Amazon order. They showed
yeah,
that.
but when it comes down to voting,
even voting.
Yeah, but
I mean, shit, nigga. If I give you my Social Security online, why can't I just put it online? Why? That's voting. I mean, if I give you my Social Security, I give you my actual card number, put my pen in there. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, but
be allowed to.
But
vote.
Yeah, but there's there's ways for them to stop all that shit, common sense shit. You know what I'm saying? Early ballot voting, all that. You know, common sense shit. You know, they just taking it away.
No, most definitely. Well, the one thing about it is I'm very ignorant to voting because, you know, I don't vote at all. So I don't even partake in it. But I'm not saying you don't vote or don't partake, do what you got to do. But that is one field I'm definitely ignorant in. So I would never be standing in line to even ask for water. You know what I mean?
I've been a registered voter for quite a while. Encouraged a lot of few other people to vote. I can actually say I'm proud of.
I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
What's up? Who did you get? I mean, did any person that you particularly wanted to win? You don't have to give the candidate.
Oh,
but
yeah,
but,
a few times.
Did they win?
I lost also though.
No, gotcha.
Yeah. But win, lose, or draw, you know what I'm saying? It's always about right and wrong and decency and what's best for the country, no matter who's in office. You know, it's like Michelle Obama said it best. You know, the presidency doesn't change you; it exposes who you are. So, yes.
Power definitely corrupts the.
It exposes who you are. If you was corrupt beforehand, before you got there, you know what I'm saying? It's just like that X. It's gonna magnify it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's
know?
a fact. Well, Five.
And on that note.
Yeah, man. You know what it is, man. You guys been tuned in to episode 22 of G's Mystery Show, Our World Revealed. I'm your host, G, and I was sitting next to
5DZ, the most electrifying man in streets and neighborhoods.
And with that being said, we out.
Bang, bang.